these marauders to gain ground because they are determined to do what they have planned to carry out. Because the more you begin to display this stupidity, because our God that we serve have told us that we should be wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove. This is not the wisdom of a serpent. This cannot make you as harmless as a dove. So you cannot continue to display yourself like this and thinking that God is listening to you. What you can do for yourself, God cannot do for you. These people are in control of virtually every arm of government in your country. They have taken over the judiciary also. So that judiciary you are praying that God should answer you, they have taken over everything. Honestly. And then all these things you're doing is not going to help you. And the bad news for you is this. Even if God decides to answer your prayer and grant your wish, assuming God grants your wish today, and then they allow you to see what is proceeding in the courts, and then at the end of the day, they give P2B the mandate that you are looking for. It is the worst scenario for you because you are going to make them more angry. Because already they are angry that you are contesting the result. They stole it. Yes, we know. They manipulated it. Yes, we know. They want it to be that way. And you say, no, you want justice. You want justice in a place where justice does not exist. You want justice in a place where people, they don't understand the language of justice. And that's why you're seeking justice. So if they give you that mandate, you are going to get them infuriated. They are the ones that open the borders and allow their brothers in the Sahel, their brothers in the Equatorial Guinea, their brothers in Niger to come in. They are in strategic locations everywhere. You getting that mandate you think is yours is going to activate them and it's going to be, hey, Chineke mere mere. I don't want to imagine the pandemonium. I'm telling you, it is going to be a pandemonium. So for you praying this now, if God doesn't answer you, it is because he loves you. But if by any reason your wish is granted, then prepare body bags. I am not a preacher of doom, but I'm telling you reality. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mama. Why am I echoing? Somebody? Okay. Better. I beg, let's be minimal of let's come down to at least 2 minutes so that we can go over to another thing before we lose our time here. Mazi Fafa Vision, do you have anything to say on this?
Of course.
2 minutes, please.
Of course.
Go on.
Because our people used to say, if you don't know where rain starts beating you, you will never know where the rain stops beating you. Our problem is this is what they call manipulation of brain. Brain manipulation. That is what they subjected them to. They bring them down low, and not only this thing that they are doing this thing, all of them have the same King James version that handed their future over to the same Fulanis that kept them on the street. A Bible that doesn't have any common sense inside. That's why they are like this. If these people, if their pastor who ordered them to come to the street to do this thing, just order them to go to the book of Maccabees. A Bible, a part of Bible they remove. There you will see this agenda of Usman Donfodio in the book of Maccabees. Time will come when these people, if you people don't take time, what happened in the book of Maccabees will happen to all of you people. Thank God for our PM who stand up to rescue these morons, because there are 3 kinds of human beings in this world. There are rich people, there are poor people, and there are people who doesn't have solution. These are the people. They don't want. Time will come when Fulanis will be frying these people inside frying pan with the oil. All these things happen inside the book of Maccabees. Read the book of Maccabees, then you will understand the agenda of Usman Donfodio. Without it, these people you see here, things that is happening to them has been long time. Before these people will remove history out of the school and give you an incomplete Bible, these people will never stand up from that place until they go back to book, as Mazen Namdekan told them, and understand the law that put them on the seat today. This particular people doesn't have electricity. This particular people doesn't have running water. This particular people doesn't have good road. This particular people, even the air they breathe, it is not pure. Thank you. Before I go back, I enter more.
There will cuckoo. Battle cry.
Yes.
I beg, just do justice to your 2 minutes.
All right. A quick one. You see, the thing I'm seeing on the screen here is just a heartbreaking, for me, I would say I'm a Christian, but I can't pray this kind of stupid prayer. Okay. The same Bible I read said our people have gone into captivity because they have no knowledge. What these people are doing here, they are imposing captivity upon themselves, praying useless prayer as it is now to me now. Since last year, I've tried to distance myself. Any church I enter, they said, let's pray for Nigeria. I just carry my Bible and walk away. So this thing they are doing here, they never knew that imposing, destruction upon themselves. And this destruction will come to them, to the last person, and they will still be praying. Who knows the kind of prayer they are praying here? Praying a prayer that does not carry water. Do you know the kind of prayer that have been prayed in Nigerian churches concerning Nigeria? Still, nothing changes. They never ask God, what is your will? Can your will be done in this country? The will of God is to integrate Nigeria because God did not create Nigeria. It is an atheist and his girlfriend that created Nigeria. Thank you very much.
We will continue to do justice to justice. Where there is no justice, we will try and bring in justice. We are government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We know the slack. Now we be Biafrans. Mazi Kinsilo the Megu, Bishop of the Most High, said they are praying in tongue to save one Nigeria. This is very interesting. What are they praying for? To save their destruction, to bring more destruction upon them, to bring more damnation upon them. May God have mercy on them. That is, if God will only mercy for them to repent to. Any other thing, no. Okay, now I think this we are going to be listening to this, and I don't know how we're going to. I think we will listen, and somebody will tell us what he thinks before we move on. We will take it bit by bit as fast as possible. And please, my comrades, if you have 2 minutes, try and use your 2 minutes because I don't have bell. Vam, if you are here, it will be good if you use your bell to keep our time for us. I beg you. And quite unfortunate, he is not here. Good. Anytime you hear me, you come join us. So we move.
Really imploring the people and all the peoples around the world, for God's sake, stop giving your democratically elected governments the benefit of the doubt. They are not deserving of that. They are not. Stop rationalizing whatever your government is doing. Stop rationalizing and come up with some good intentions. They have no good intentions. Never. As I said before, in the entire history of mankind, there has never been a political elite concerned about the well-being of regular people. And it isn't any different now. Why should it? Stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. Because I can tell you, you cannot comply your way out of a tyranny. It is impossible. Trying to do so, you will only feed a gigantic alligator in the hopes of being eaten last. But guess what? Your turn will come, and then you will be the one swallowed up. I also have to ask the people, end your silence. Speak up. For God's sake, stop complying. Start rebelling. They're out to get you if you do not resist. I would also urge you to stop voting for those who inflict this psychological abuse on you, who mock you for their own good. In order to deal with this unfree world, to defy this unfree world, I have decided to become so absolutely free that my very existence is an act of rebellion. I'm really imploring the people and all the peoples around the world, for God's sake.
Beautiful. This woman said so many things.
Yes.
All the people around the world, and that includes you and me. So let me start from Mazi 55 Vision. Please, I don't know where Raphael is. Raphael, I beg you, if you can keep our time, just immediately you ring the bell, I will call the person off. We don't have time. So we have 3 minutes.
My bell is ready, don't worry. I heard everything you are saying.
Thank you. So pick one point here and analyze it for 3 minutes. Massive 55 Vision.
Yeah, Biafrans. She said the message is for the whole world. And if we want to analyze it long, we will go against. So that's why we will respect the law. You know, today, the whole nation has gathered together and give our prime minister ambassador for peace, which means they are now calling every other person to understand that the subjugation which your elected leader put you into, it is time for you to stand up. It is time for you to say enough is enough. It is time for you to get a little sense. It is time for you to say what is really happening to me. It is time for you to say, how can someone coming to your own land, taking away your mineral resources, and going back to his country to enrich his own people? And your government, the people you elected in the power, they ended up sealing your own heart. And they contracted Ekwere Mmadụ and the co for selling body organs. In 2021, 7,227 man prick is found in China. People's children. Are you understand? People's children. Prick is found in China. And she is now telling you, stop voting those people. And on the 29th of this month, come up and stand strong and pass the vote of no confidence to all these criminals you have in power. That is the only way you will be safe, because the agenda of Usman Danfodio is speaking loud. Muslim ticket ideology has been fulfilled. Thank you.
You use this time well, oh.
Yes, now yes, now.
55 Vision, prophet of the old. Okay, we will come to you, Battle Cry.
Thank you very much again. And
if anybody need me to move it a minute, you tell me in case you lose your line of thought. I'll move it for a minute so you pick a point. So go on.
Right. Thank you. What this woman has said here is very, very clear. She just imported the heart of Mazin and the color.
Battle Cry, excuse me, please. 247, please. I beg you, because Mazio Wiko just connected a dot to this video. Could you please help to be able to analyze this video better by playing the video of this organ harvesting to connect with this video? Thank you. Particularly, you may continue.
Where is it now?
That
I can
video
send
of
it, I
the,
can send the picture of the 2021 in the forum now, please.
no, not the picture. That one where they on media where they just released recently. I go forward and give you. Particularly, go on, please. Sorry.
Right. So what she just said here now is encyclopedia of the gospel of our Lord Nandi Kalo, that you don't pamper your oppressor. Anyone who pamper his oppressor is just digging his grave. And I think this woman is a Christian, and she understands what the Messiah said when he said that from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffers violence. It's only the person you call Messiah that preach this kind of preach. Disciple didn't say it, apostle didn't say it, bishop didn't say it, neither any other person in the Bible say it. But the person you call a gentle person, Jesus Christ, said that from the days of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffers violence. Only the violent will take it by force. You are there sitting down watching your oppressor, giving them the benefit of doubt that tomorrow they will change, or let's try them, let's move on forward ever, and they still oppressing you. Tomorrow again, or after 4 years again, when they come out again, they can pick up someone who is similar to their own this agenda, and you will vote them, and they continue to oppress you. Look, oppressor have no color to any destiny. Oppressor is there to steal, to kill, and to devour. That's what oppressor is doing. So there's no need giving them benefit of that. What is black is black. What is white is white. Thank you very much.
Ndewo. We have Biafra Unite here.
Thank you, my brother, once again for bringing me in. I want to say something very, very important here on this very, very video that you played. All important video indeed. You see, I want to say two things about this woman and what she has just said. If not three things. First is that this very conference was held at the European Union. Because if you look at the flag at the back, you see that is European Union. So in other words, this woman is an European woman. Now, she said all this is for the whole world, all over the world, all over the globe. So we have the right and opportunity to delve into her matter concerning the issue that she raised. So we have the right, because what she said is a global phenomenon. Now, the main issue, the main thing that I want to say here is that she said that stop voting these people. Stop voting in these people. Stop voting these people. That is the reason why we said there shall be no zoo election in Biafran territory come 25th February 2023. Because we cannot continue voting in the criminals who come here to desecrate our land. They bring in their Fulani from Niger. They bring in Fulani foot soldiers from Chad and the Benin Republic and Senegambia to come here, massacre our people, go into church, kill people in the mosque, and they say, yes, we are moving forward. Nigeria is not for us, and there is nothing anybody can do to make it work. Stop voting in these people. That word is very, very strong. Stop voting them in. And today, after their stupidity on 25th, today they are praying for God to help them that Supreme Appeal Court may, restate P2B as the winner. No be juju be that. Are they not aware that Tinubu has already been sworn in even before the 29th? Didn't they watch the video yesterday when Buhari gave Tinubu the seal of power? And today, Buhari has taken Tinubu on a tour in Asorok to show him the various offices and everything in Asorok. Today is on video, is on record. And the idiots are praying that God may help them and bring people. No be juju be that. This is some, I don't know. Thank you. Let me keep it. Let me take it. Let me just leave it for now.
You know why I'm laughing? Biafra United. Because before this, listen, I wish we have 10 hours to go on this video of this woman, and it's a video that you can analyze. Just pick one point, you can analyze them for 1 hour. I remember before election, they gathered little children of 5, 6, 3 years, 6 years to 9 years. They were praying, God, make Obi winner. They were crying and praying, oh God, make Obi winner. Children that knows nothing, you subject them to bondage of praying for you to come. And then some were pushing wheelbarrow campaign. Children of 5 years pushing wheelbarrow, you use them to do campaign. And you think God answered? Tell me a place in that Bible you read every day that God asks people, go and pray and I will give you freedom. Mad people all over the place. Okay, we move. Battle Cry, do you have any? Battle Cry, have you spoken? Okay, we'll move. Mazeraf, you have the mic.
Thank you. Can you just replay it for me for 1 minute? Let me refresh my memory. I've watched it before, but don't refresh me with that.
I'm really imploring the people and all the peoples around the world, for God's sake, stop giving your democratically elected governments the benefit of the doubt. They are not deserving of that. They are not. Stop rationalizing whatever your government is doing. Stop rationalizing and come up with some good intentions. They have no good intentions. Never. As I said before, in the entire history of mankind, there has never been a political elite concerned about the well-being of regular people. And it isn't any different now. Why should it? Stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. Because I can tell you, you cannot comply your way out of a tyranny. It is impossible. Trying to do so, you will only feed a gigantic alligator in the hopes of being eaten last. But guess what? Your turn will come, and then you will be the one swallowed up.
Thank you. Thank you.
I also have to ask the...
Thank you. Now, that's a place where she said you cannot comply. It beats me. And she's telling you that this has to do with the whole world. Let me look and be sure I time myself. This has to do with the whole world. It is not where she is from. She's even putting her own country involved. So what am I talking about? This is why you must understand that our freedom is sacrosanct. And Biafra is so unique in its own sense that we are a choosing nation. Biafra is a nation of God, a nation born out of divinity, a nation born out of God's own hand. It is not a man-made thing. That is why we are Umuchineke. By the time Biafra is restored and completely working, you will see the hand of God at work. It is not man-made. So this stop giving them the benefit of the doubt is very important, because there are so many people you have seen today. There's one guy that calls himself Odozi. I've played this video. before. The one that said that we have disappointed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that we should apologize to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know that these guys, after they make all this their video, you will still see them coming back to play when they see a seemingly, open door of success in their court. You will see them coming to say, you see good news in the court. See this. That is the benefit of the doubt. All those things you are doing, according to this woman, you are feeding the alligator that will eat you up eventually. That's what you're doing. You are giving them an amber that they will use to fly. You are giving them more fire that they will use to consume you. That benefit of the doubt is what we are telling you. Don't give them. There is no hope in Gomorrah. There is no salvation that will ever come from Sodom. These are completely destroyed entities. Hoping that life will ever come back to Gomorrah is just I don't know how to describe it. My time is up. Thank you, Mazuko.
Thank you. And Mazi Sonny, I know say because this one, if anybody no one discuss this video, the person now Mumu, this is very interesting. Honestly. Okay, my minister, you carry go.
When Biafra United was making people to understand that they have already done the inauguration and the awareness of Tinubu in Asoro, it didn't make me laugh. Because
some people are still praying. Some people are still praying for the for the inauguration not to go on. What?
Tinubu has already entered Asoro, and then people are still going down to do fasting and prayer. They are still praying for Obi to come. They are still doing protests in America and UK. What kind of stupidity is this? Because this woman actually enunciated everything that you need to understand that is happening to the mindset of human beings. She even went as far as advising you, say, do not waste your time, do not waste your energy, do not waste your generation, do not waste your future, do not waste your prospect, do not waste the dreams of your children. Ask any of these political jobbers and criminals that come, what is your prospect and dreams for my children as you come into power? Nothing. They only come to those your children to come and use them to canvass for the political vote to get into power when it is time for the elections and the campaigns. After then, they zoom off. Ask them, what are you going to do for this, my child? What is your dream for this, my child, to become something? When you become the president, they will not be able to give you any vision for them. Quite pathetic. There was a Yoruba pastor that was asking a question. He said, if you want your child to be like any of the politicians that you're voting into power, raise your hand up. None of them was confident enough to raise their hands up, because they know that all the politicians are what? Criminals, terrorists, impostors, people that only come to kill your dreams and aspirations and your tomorrow. Your environment are all rebel. When you go to Niger Delta, as they call them, you go to the riverine areas. Mary was making a point yesterday, and many people do not understand it. In Oron, there are places that you go in the riverine areas where it is where they go in poo-poo, the same water that they poop, they get the fish from, and they will see end up going to take bath from there. Some of them will see pick from the water to go and boil before they now come to drink the water. But these are riverine areas. These are where there is oil and gas, where these natural resources are extracted and being used to the benefit of people that are speaking like this lady that is speaking here on the screen. Your resources are being utilized and marked by what? The international community. Before this lady did or say what she's saying here, she had done a research. That is why we do say there are some good people in UK and there are some good people in Europe, there are some good people in America. And you need to understand this. So this goes in line with when the Biafran Republic government in exile says the 29th of May is a vote of no confidence to all the criminals that we have in Biafra land. When I mean Biafra land, I'm not only talking about the Igbo speaking governors or elders. It is generalized to the entirety of Biafra land. Because if you follow thief man, go in one go steal, if they flash torchlight for him, you too, you follow the thief. So you cannot say, no, me, I know steal the thing, but they flash torchlight. What do you go do? You'll be accomplice. You'll be part and parcel of the criminality. The video here that is talking about organ harvesting, what did you hear there? You heard that people had to plan so that they'll come and take your body parts to go and sell. 7,000 and something pennies were intercepted in a container some years ago, and nobody was talking about it. Thank you, bam, my time don't work out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my able minister. Battle Cry, are you there? Battle Cry, are you there? Okay, shut the door.
I think Battle Cry spoke before.
Okay, Battle Cry is sleeping. He is eating beans. Bam has taught him how to eat beans.
No, he has spoken before on this effect.
Okay.
Don't let me eat beans, so.
Okay.
I have the monopoly.
Okay, well done. The woman said everything. He said about one by one, turn by turn. It will get to your turn. If you think you will not be affected today, don't worry. Tomorrow, it will get your turn. Those people you are calling your brother in the politics, in the house, in the Senate, in the offices, in the ministerial offices, don't worry. You are feeding them. They are the pets, chihuahua, small puppies that you have taken up. You have fed them very well, and they have grown into a gigantic monster that will devour you. And you watch these same things you brought up, devouring other people, you are relaxing and laughing. Don't worry. The woman said, it will still get your turn. Nothing this woman did not say. Everything. Today, we are now on the road praying. You are praying for Obi to take his mandate. Why Tinubu is in Aso Rock? Jubilated. No, he has jubilated long ago. Walking around, taking a walk. Go into the problem with these people is that they don't want to know the truth. They believe in deceiving themselves. You kneel down on the road, blocking the road to pray. Tomorrow, the same military will come out and shoot you, you die, and I will come and cry for you. And they will call Nigeria evil. But you gave them reasons to kill you. At least, if you must give them reason to kill you, give them good reason, not useless reason. Give them reason that you are fighting for your freedom, not fighting for mandate that has never existed, mandate that will not exist, mandate that cannot exist. My people are perished for lack of knowledge. Now Bible talk and no be my talk. Now God Almighty talk am. Now God in heaven talk am. No be me talk am. Let me just play the video.
I'm really imploring the people and all the peoples around the world, for God's sake, stop.
And the important thing is, my comrade Donna, did you get the point? God said. This woman is talking to everybody. God said, not I said. Turn by turn, he go reach you. Turn by turn, he go reach you. It's no matter of prayer. No amount of prayer you pray go work. No amount of prayer. Mazi Sonny, Mazi Sonny, Mazi Sonny, where are you? Now, for us to know how we are going.
Mazi, I did you.
Okay, do we still? So, okay, the people we are expecting, are they coming, or because I see that my comrades, they will still want to deliberate on this video.
And let's go on. When they are ready, they will alert us, because I reminded them. They said they are coming.
Okay.
We have 1 more hour to go, so we can go around again on the video.
Okay. Let me play it again, then we'll go.
I'm really imploring the people and all the peoples around the world, for God's sake, stop giving your democratically elected governments the benefit of the doubt. They are not deserving of that. They are not. Stop rationalizing whatever your government is doing. Stop rationalizing and come up with some good intentions. They have no good intentions. Never. As I said before, in the entire history of mankind, there has never been a political elite concerned about the well-being of regular people. And it isn't any different now. Why should it? Stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. Because I can tell you, you cannot comply your way out of a tyranny. It is impossible. Trying to do so, you will only feed a gigantic alligator in the hopes of being eaten last. But guess
Honorable
what?
Minister, please.
Your turn will
Honorable
come,
Minister,
and then
please.
you will be the one swallowed
Honorable
up.
Minister, please.
I also have
Thank you very much. Because they said our leaders do not have our interest. I want to connect one dot. Yesterday was a day we had was African Day, 20 May. Now, I want people to understand when they tell you African Day celebration, what should come into your mind or what should remind you also is what? The slavery and the atrocities that these people that you see here committed upon you. Because you should not be celebrating African Day and then enjoying that you are an African still in jeopardy, still in slavery, still in agony, still waxing like a low life, running all the way from Africa to Europe. Then we are praising ourselves and celebrating the Day of Africa. Are we celebrating the continuous slavery that these people did to us? When we celebrate the African Day, we should remember how these people destroyed Africa by destroying Gaddafi. We should remember how Africa was put on the table, dissected by the West, given one leg to Europe, Germany, given one leg to America, given one leg to UK, given one leg to Belgium, given one leg to another side to overrun. When we listen to the video of Macron, Prime Minister of whether President or Prime Minister of France, I laughed. I said, you are confessing or making speeches telling us that you are apologizing for what your ancestors did to the Africans. But yet still, Africa is still using franc CFA. And the franc CFA is being controlled by France. So what apology are you giving to Africa? Africa cannot have their own dependent bank, dependent currency, like a United Africa, like you have a united currency of Europe, where you say you carry that euro, go to anywhere in Europe, you use the money. Carry it to Portugal, carry it to Spain, carry it to Sweden, carry it to Germany, Belgium, Finland, you use the same euro. This was what Gaddafi was trying to bring. This is what Nkrumah was trying to bring. This is what this other man from Lumumba, from Congo, was trying to bring. This is what the Biafran people are trying to work on. This is what Gaddafi tried. When they are telling us to celebrate, we should bring our mind back to what this lady is saying. Because the same people that are telling you, do not depend on these your political leaders, but they are the same people that spearheaded the supervision of the scam elections in one Nigeria. They are the people that still gave you the scorecard of the result of the elections. They are the same people that still came out and then congratulated the scam of the elections. They are the same people that now have assembled over 65 delegates from all the international countries and communities to come and see the endorsement and the inauguration of the terrorists into power on the 29th. And before that day, they have already done the swearing in. As we speak now, Tinubu is already in Asura. Now, the 29th is for some of you to collect bullets, because I have seen communiques where they say anybody that is going to make noise, the police is to clamp down on the people coming to protest against the inauguration of Tinubu. He never entered power. As Unatokam, it was last week that I saw the communique. That time he never even entered the power here too. But they were already giving him power of clamping down and shooting on people. The same way it happened in Lekki Gate, where you saw that they killed over how many? Later, they now came and said they did not kill. The commando that was there to supervise the killing came out and confessed and told you, Sanwo-Olu called us to come. The commanding unit called us to come. Thank you, Mazi. I don't run. Thank you, Mazi. I submit.
Yeah, let's see.
Our minister used 4 minutes, so you go share for 4 minutes for us.
Udo. Okay. 555 vision.
Apologies.
555 vision. Go on. Do you want me to play the video, or you are going on? You move on. We are not hearing you. You are muted.
I say refresh.
You mean say when you play him again, you want to refresh his memory?
Refresh.
I have to ask the people, end your silence. Speak up. For God's sake, stop complying. Start rebelling. They're out to get you if you do not resist.
Well, my
I
question
would
is,
also urge you,
now you bought person they
stop
tell us never put the
voting
rebel, so
for those who inflict this psychological abuse
Biafrans,
on you, who mock you.
Biafrans, Christians in Nigeria. This woman say, for God's sake. That means she is religious. Matthew 5:13 says,
her name is Christian something. Christian something is her name.
that means she is religious. Then Matthew 5:13 says, if so,
I beg no beg. Still remember, say, go on, not Christian. Go on, not Christian. We kill over 6 million Biafran youth that they line them up and fire them in a gun.
No, I know where I'm coming. I know where I'm coming. But you know that my minute has not started.
It's important. It's important to call you to order so that you make the balance. You understand?
Yes, my minute has not started now. So, but the Bible says, Matthew 5:13, if salt loses its taste, it is of no use. And aye oyakenome emo bai And all those Olympic pastors, as our leader refers them, they are there promoting P2B to validate evil. But a white woman is there in America defending the real truth. That is what we are talking about here. Defending the real truth. Telling you that the people you voted in are not the people that are supposed to give you life. Telling you to stand on your feet, come out and stop wasting your time inside church. Listen, my body doesn't need church again. My soul is hungry for the word of God, because inside church you will not hear word of God, because any pastor that is not preaching this particular gospel now, the gospel of Biafra, the gospel of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the activity of Biafran Prime Minister Mazi Simon Obatobi Ekpa, you know that that pastor is still serving under the Usman Donfodio agenda, because P2B is also serving under Usman Donfodio agenda. That's why P2B killed his own brothers and they dumped their body inside Izu River. And this is what this woman now is telling you. Stop voting those people inside power. And after voting them into power, they will order you to come to street to come and pray. Why Muslim ticket has passed? Muslim tickets has taken over that place. Then tell me which kind of Jesus you are serving. And when we tell you that Jesus is also a black man, an Igbo man, they don't want to teach them that one. To understand that Jesus' lineage, the lineage of Jesus Christ is Igbo. That's why he was born in the Judah. Pastors cannot teach them that one, in as much as they want to still teach the Bible. But do you understand thing? The baptism name of politics is religion. Religion and politics are twins brothers. If you don't call it politics, then you call it religion. They are inside the same government. And this, I have my own 30 minutes. This thing, people forgot that Abraham had two sons, Isaac and Ishmael. And they are not telling them the activity of Ishmael up to today. This is the problem. And you are telling me to go and listen to a pastor who is not telling you the truth. So, my comrades, I don't want bell to ring in my ear. Thank you.
Thank you. You exactly, you use 4 minutes, so you are good to go.
You know, one collect double blessing. You know, say when they ring bell for you, na double blessing.
Is that person will comment? Is that person will comment here? Where that comment? He say, where's his name? Kingsley Odumebu.
Bishop of the Most High.
Kingsley Odumebu say, Sunday Akparawa and Biafra Unite deserve 5 minutes. Kingsley, nobody deserves more minutes than any other minister here. Okay?
No,
don't make that kind of comment here again.
Don't worry, because Sunday Akparawa they go collect advice from madman.
Nobody deserves more minutes. If anybody deserves more minutes, now our spiritual man 555. Now even the spiritual, the deep secret searcher, where they go in depth. Okay, Mazu, go. Sorry, I don't want to take microphone from you.
Okay, we continue. Ikuku, I know say if they leave you today, we no go come out for here. Only you. So go.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you once again for bringing me in. You see, there is another thing I want to touch here. There is something she said that this so-called democratic that she said, stop giving them, and she gave a sign,
Like
your
this.
democratic,
The so-called.
there's something like respect or
Yes.
something like that.
The so-called.
Yes. So that when you do so, you are feeding a gigantic alligator that is going to swallow you. That when you do so, you are feeding a gigantic alligator which is coming to swallow you. Now, for those of them who were clamoring for Tinubu, and for those of them who were clamoring for the 2023 general election in order to use their PVC to vote out the criminals and bring sense to come and give them a new Nigeria. This woman
247.
has
Can you
told
bring
you,
this message down to the screen, please? Doran Eugene.
this woman has told you that when you do that, you are feeding a gigantic alligator which is coming to swallow you. Now, permit me to share a screen of what happened today, just only the title. Only the title. Now, when you do that, you are feeding a gigantic alligator which is coming to swallow you. I want you to pay attention to that word. Please, 247, can you bring the screen? Can you bring it to the screen? Maybe people are not aware of this. Look at it. This one happened today at the Court of Appeal. They said, breaking. Court dismisses another suit against Tinubu's inauguration. Today. If you go down, you will see the date. Look at it here. May 26th, 2023. Today. I don't need to start reading all those rubbish. So for those of them who were praying for a stolen mandate to be returned, when you do that, you are feeding a gigantic alligator which is coming to swallow you. There's another news I wanted to bring, but because of time, I'm not going to bring it. Now, do you know, after Tinubu toured Aso Rock, do you know, on his speech today, do you know what he said? Tinubu said that removing fuel subsidy and bringing Naira back to its normal exchange rate will bring initial hardship to Nigeria. That is the word of Tinubu today. Removing fuel subsidy, which you know that because of this subsidy, we all are suffering today because we have to import our petrol to UK and other European nations to refine and import. We have to export it, pay for the exportation, pay for refinery, and then pay for.
You don't be offended though. If you remove the subsidy, I am thinking that if we are buying fuel for 7 naira per pump, it will be tripled, no?
That subsidy you are hearing, they just concocted that they just put all the whole criminality into one word.
I know, but if they remove it, it's a way of influencing the price.
Removing fuel subsidy means that first of all, our refineries has to be operational. They have to start working first. To remove fuel subsidy, you must make all our refineries, working so that we can now stop exporting our petrol, paying for refinery outside the country, and also paying for the importation in our own country, in their own country. Sorry for that. So now, and he also said that the bringing Naira back to normal exchange rate will cause initial hardship. So in other words, no hope at all. No hope at all. So you are feeding a gigantic alligator that is coming to swallow you. And where are we heading to? Total disintegration. Apart from that, all of us. I have ndị Fulani. Thank you for now.
Ndewo. Okay.
247.
Hmm?
247.
Yes.
Please, permit me to explain something on that fuel subsidy for some people that may not understand us very well.
Okay.
Now, when they come with this scam of fuel subsidy, this fuel subsidy may be like this, like they did before. They say the fuel subsidy, they will be paying 10,000 to all workers as fuel subsidy. So if you are earning 20,000 in your salary, you now have maybe 10,000 on top as fuel subsidy money for you. But see the disadvantage. At the end of the month, transport and the price of fuel in the filling station will skyrocket maybe to 500. Now, the 10,000 money that they give you for the subsidy cannot take care of all your transportation. Also, you now see that Aboki that does not pay tax is earning from this fuel subsidy money. You that is pushing truck to pay tax in the south and in the east and in the west, everywhere, you are paying tax. But they are using the fuel subsidy money to rob Peter and then pay Paul. So when they bring this fuel subsidy madness, it is the people of the south that suffer it, because you will be working to pay the tax. They will now come and share the percentage of the subsidy equal to somebody that is not also working to pay the same tax, and it will get the dividends of democracy back in quantums. Whereas you now come down to rice. Rice will be sold at 50,000 or 100,000 per bag. They say they don't give you subsidy, no be so. Then the subsidy now cannot afford even the rice. You have children, yet you are still working and you are still going to pay taxes again, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Some people may not really understand how the disadvantages of this fuel subsidy works. It works most importantly for where? For the people of the north. For Aboki, they enjoy. Southerner, they suffer. The people where they work, all these people that are working in the ministerial seat, some of them in Abuja, they are the one that enjoys the fuel subsidy. People that earn big salary, because the subsidy is going to be in proportion to your salary and your work level in the ministries. So someone now that is in level 1 or 2 or 13 or the lowest level will be earning very low amount, but is going to spend the same amount of money that somebody that is in the ministerial seat is spending to buy fuel in a liter. You're going to buy in the same price, but your own fuel subsidy money or benefit is very low. Whereas person where they earn big money, they gain big, but now go come, they spend less. See where the criminality they come.
I want to ask you a question, Mazi. What about the man that is selling? He has okay. What about a man that has where he sell buy and sell shop? Who is paying him subsidy?
God bless you. You have just come with a very exemplified question. No, courage, amigo. Courage, no matter. That man where they sell provision is suffering. Nobody is paying him the subsidy, but he is suffering for that subsidy that is implemented, because he will still be buying the fuel at 500 naira and is not getting any subsidy. Yet he is paying tax back to the government. So that is where they are robbing Peter to pay Paul. So anyone that is owning a business and doing it on himself or herself, you go see the pay tax they give government to, but it's not getting the subsidy. But to the Fulani terrorists and all those ones in the north, they will get all these subsidies because they have how they are paying.
You see, Mazi, sorry, we are like digressing, but it's important. You see, this subsidy, to me, it is not existing, because subsidy is, I send you to go and buy phone. It's just like this phone is being sold for 1,000 naira, and then we can produce this phone. And then I said, okay, no, let us not produce it. Let us go to China and buy this phone. And I will add 100 naira for you, so that you will have extra 100 naira to add for the phone when you want to buy. Then when you want to buy the phone, you will go and add your extra 100 naira. What about this petrol subsidy now? What about, instead of influencing the price of the fuel, remove the subsidy and let us buy the fuel at the rate of 1 naira per pump? Why the subsidy? My question is this: if you can add extra money for workers as a subsidy to be able to purchase the fuel, why don't you use that money and add in the fuel in your importation and the exportation, so that pay them their normal salary, but let them get the pump at the normal price? Is it a crime? This subsidy is just like the more you look, the less you see. They are doing people poppy, Sarah. You think they are doing you favor? They are killing you. Nigeria, pray. Make una dey pray. Make una dey pray. Pray very well. Sorry to talk. Oh, Ikuku, have you submitted, or you still want to go on? Because it's like I took your line of thought out of your mouth.
No, for now, I'm okay for now. We'll continue.
Okay. Vamba, have you done justice though? Yeah, you have. And
No, I've not done my second round. Play it for me again.
Okay. You dey wait for me before I make I talk. You don't even let me talk the thing finish before I catch me for mouth.
I'm really imploring the people and all the peoples around the world,
Pause.
for God's sake.
Help me to pause am. If I want make you pause am. This woman is such a nice person, very kind. You know, she's passionate and she's concerned. She says she's pleading and she implore. When you implore somebody, that is, I use my church mind, they beg on her. I need that they beg on her. I don't say if I talk too much now, I go say, not be on first do us, now not too sabi. No. Now because they do 419. All the money won't thief from us. One come there, can't thief all back. Now forefathers do us. You don't go better for you. This woman, they tell you, say, I implore you, I beg you, for God's sake, Makachineke, or you go play am. Makachineke. Or go there. There.
Stop giving your democratically elected governments the benefit of the doubt. They are not deserving of that. They are not. Stop rationalizing whatever your government.
Boss, stop giving your so-called democratic elected. And there's something else she said, it has not gotten to there, but I remember, she said that there is nowhere in the history of the world where the elite governments that you claim to have elected democratically have ever worked for the interest of the common man. And she's telling you, like your fake Peter Obi, go and verify. She's trying to tell you to go and verify. He said, in history, there is nowhere in the world where a so-called democratically elected government has ever worked in the interest of the common man. And the last time I checked, it is the common man that are suffering. When I was growing up, there is one song we used to sing. Mother Nigeria, hear my cry. Your children are killing one another, and there is nobody to fight for the common man. The common man are the ones that are bearing the brunt and feeling the impact of all these things. My comrades are talking about the subsidy. It is upon you, the common man. The people that are asking for the fuel subsidy to be sustained are the people benefiting and making gains from the subsidy. Tinubu wants subsidy to remain because all his friends are making gain from subsidy. Remember, Atiku was already preparing to make his friends rich. So that is why this woman is telling you that the only thing you need to do is to get ready and rebel. I'm telling you. And that is why you must be very careful with your so-called pastors. Because when you hear the word rebel, they will tell you, no, God don't want us to rebel. That is why the angle that my 555 vision was coming from now, this is where it can play a very good positive impact. To tell our people, this woman that is talking now, she's also a Christian, but she's not afraid to tell you that rebellion is the answer. She's not afraid to tell you that revolution is the answer. Because if she believes that there is anything good that will come from democracy, she will tell you, go and look for the young people. Go and vote for Showore. Go and vote for Peter Obi. No. She is trying to tell you that Peter Obi, Showore, all of them, none of them will ever work for your interests. None of them. So the best thing you will do is to rebel. Rebel, because the earlier you rebel, the better for you. As you go, I will leave the mic to someone else. Somebody is calling me. I don't know. When are we going to open the line?
We are expecting the Umuada. So I think Maze, my minister, do we take calls while we wait for them? Or do we go on? What do you think?
Continue. They never ready when they are ready. They were in another meeting, so as soon as they are ready, they will come in.
That's what I'm saying. Do we take calls? Or do we continue?
Calls, maybe we take calls. But before you take calls, please play this video of a human trafficking for us.
Okay.
So that we do small torchlight before you take calls.
Okay, play it. It's here in the studio already. Okay, I'm to play it.
Now?
Sorry.
This was a trick, and we know for sure that this was headed by.
Nazigo, please wait. Nazigo, please wait. Pause.
They funded.
Yeah. This Israel or DES Israel say the hardship will be severe when subsidy is removed. This Israel, there's something you should understand. It is because Nigeria is a scam. That is why they come up with the subsidy scheme to deceive you, to cajole you into believing that with subsidy or without subsidy, the system should not be okay. Tell me, have you heard of Iran? Have you heard of Iraq? Have you heard of America? Have you heard of Russia? Have you heard of many other countries that have oil and gas and many other natural resources talking about subsidy? Have you heard of them talking about subsidy? That is one thing you should understand. The government were elected to take care of the affairs of the country, right? To use the resources, then bring back the dividends of democracy, and then share it in equality to the people. But you are not getting any of those things. So they now go and look for subsidy scheme to come and deceive you, so that you will now be having to choose between subsidy stay and subsidy not stay. That is one Nigeria. When they put you in a very vulnerable state, you now become a beggar in your own comfort zone, your house. You become a beggar in your house because of the two choices they give you. Choose whether I should take the oil, go and refine. Then you buy it in an expensive price. Or I allow the people to take it and go and refine. then they come back and then give us whatever we take. Why don't you put your refinery in order? Why will you even come up with the issue of a subsidy? Okay, if you're talking of subsidy, now, Dangote refinery, why did they build it? Why did they abandon all the ones in Biafra land? Why did they stop it from working? Why did they stop Ibeto cement? They sanctioned Ibeto cement so that only Dangote will now have the monopoly of making money for cement in one Nigeria. You don't ask questions. It is because the more skilled, the resources and the economy in the south, so that everything now will now shift to the north, so that they will control everything. All the seaport in the east, they don't want it to work. But I grew up to come and see Calabar Seaport working. I worked there before. But as I speak to you now, it's not functional as it was before. Because when people entered into power, there was a plan of conquest. They had to come up with a different pattern of doing something. So removing it or not removing it, or putting subsidy or coming up with the name of subsidy should not even be a point of discourse if it were to be a secular state, as they claim it to have been. That's what I need to explain to you. This Israel, from your comments you made there. Thank you, Masuko.
Do I go on? Do I continue playing the video?
There is something I just saw now. They said Nigeria went to borrow airplane from Ethiopia before Buhari, the imposter, will leave, just to make it look like he achieved something. They went to borrow one plane, and write it Nigeria Air. From Ethiopia, they borrow plane from Ethiopia. I don't want to be a part of that nonsense.
Mama, are you sure it's not comedy of the Nigerian?
No, it's here.
No, but the plane is there. We have been asking people, even news media have been asking, how did this plane land? Nigeria Airways, how many did it come? They don't know where it came from. All of a sudden,
the people have brought the details out. The number of the plane, the purchasing, everything, the number, everything. It belongs to Ethiopia Airline. Nigeria went to borrow plane from Ethiopia Airline just to give the impostor a head start.
Maybe they produce one plane in Kaduna. We don't know.
Okay.
And that's why I like the way Biafra Unite used to call them Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom.
That's what they are now. That's what they are.
Hey. They so where are we going from here?
I want to
play your video that you were playing before we interrupted you. Sorry.
I want to say something before.
Biafra Unite want to say something.
Sorry, I want to say something before you start playing the video of this harvestation of kidney of Ekweremad and all that. You see, this same woman, what's her name? Could you please bring her closer to the screen, please? What's her name?
Let me see.
There's something she said. I think her name is C. Anderson.
Christian Anderson.
Yes. There's something she said about rebellion. This woman said, I want people to understand.
Wait, let's see where she said.
Stop complying. Start rebelling. They're out to get you. If
it's okay. She said, stop complying. Start rebellion. That they are coming to get you. Therefore, start rebellion. Because if you don't rebel, they will get you if you don't resist. I want our people to understand that this woman is a government official elected by her own people. That she's not here as a normal or ordinary individual, maybe just like me. She is here because she has been elected by her own people to come and represent them. And in her country where she comes from, she is a government official for her to come here to represent her country, because this is European Union. So if a government official could be so genuine and transparent to tell you what you should do against her, what about you as a normal citizen? A government official is telling you as a normal citizen, don't treat me with that kid's glove. Don't do that to me, because I am not here for you. I am coming here to swallow you. So therefore you must rebel against me. And why did she say that? She said that because she is pure. She is very pure and innocent. And she knows that the reason why she could say that and go scot-free without her own people rebelling against her is because she is pure and she is doing her work diligently. That's why she's telling us, we now that don't have the government, we don't have the genuine people who lead us in Africa, that we must resist them. We must resist them. And the question now lies on our people in the zoo. When do you start resisting them and rebelling against them? Because you are treating them with kid's glove and they are coming to swallow you, which is truth. Tinubu has said it today that he is not ready to return naira to at least 150 naira per dollar, because it's going to cause initial, hardship. That there is no any plan of removing fuel subsidy because it's coming to bring initial hardship to the zoo. But before I conclude, just within a minute, let me share another screen. Initially, before the election, 5 months ago, where the same Tinubu, oh no, chai, Mazi Biko, bring this thing to the screen. I've already shared the screen. Bring it to the screen, please. Mazi 247. You see that? I want you to take a look at this. This is 5 months ago. 5 months ago, before the presidential election, which is this is December period. Tinubu said, no matter how long you protest, I will remove subsidy. During December, in order for you to give him the opportunity to become the president of the zoo, he has told you earlier on that no matter how you protest, I will remove the subsidy. And he was telling the masses, the citizens, in order to sweeten their heart, that he's coming to remove fuel subsidy. And he said this against the government officials, that even if they protest, because the government officials are the people who benefit from this so-called subsidy. They are the ones who benefit. They are the ones who eat the money of this subsidy of a thing. They are the ones who share the money that the government bring out for petroleum exportation and importation in Nigeria. So the government officials share the money within themselves, and Tinubu told the masses, the citizens, that no matter how they protest, he's coming to remove the subsidy. And today, 26th of May 2023, he has turned again to tell you, no, I'm not going to remove the subsidy because it's going to bring initial hardship. Has he not started swallowing you already, even before he is being sworn in on 29th? And on that very 29th, we will use our medium to cast vote of no confidence against those evil and criminal elements who parade themselves as political elite in our land. And from there is going to be a new method on our madness. Thank you for now, my people.
So now we are going to join the super women on the Zoom. My minister, isn't it?
Yeah, we are bringing in. Yeah, we are bringing in our beautiful damsels of Biafra land. So I implore all my gallant media to join the Zoom so that we can have a well.
Are we going to Zoom or are we staying here?
No, let's go to Zoom so that we join them inside the Zoom and we enter inside the studio. 247, you control the studio and you still anchor the Umuada in, just like you started the broadcast. So let's all go to the Zoom. The Zoom link is pasted here, and the studio is also there in our group on WhatsApp. Let me put it again. So, Biafrans, this is where the media team has done justice to this madness of one Nigeria. So now we are going to bring our women to come and give you the second woto.
All right, so we are moving on to Zoom now. Everybody, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Umuada, you are live on the Zoom. Biafrans can see your faces.
We can see the beautiful faces of our super women.
Umuada ndewo no.
There, 247, please put music for them while you switch over. While we switch over from the studio to the Zoom. Put music to keep the house boiling some more.
All right.
Then they try me, then kill her. Then they try me, then stop her. Biafra ga bialele, Igbo ga nalele. Biafra ga bialele, Igbo ga nalele. Iye chukwu dele dege melele, iye chukwu kule kuge melele. Come on, my man, na gabiga. Come on, my man, na gabiga. Ndilo galaleti, Oswimi galaleti. Ndiwo heavyweight, all over the world we pull weight. Ibulonyi wo jubilate. If you know like freedom, you dey hate. Know that we be the chosen one. We don't need it all, but they all need us. Anya choro fa mana ha chola anya cho. Amana nwere ife niile ụwa na-achọ. Ndilo galaleti, Fulani galaleti, Osimi galaleti, Ndibo heavyweight. You didn't like me, then kill us. You didn't like me, then lock us. they try me, then kill her. Then they try me, then stop her. Biafra ga bialele, Igbo ga nalele. Biafra ga bialele, Igbo ga nalele. Biafra ga bialele, Igbo ga nalele. Biafra ga. Then they try me, then kill her. Then they try me, then stop her. Biafra ga bialele, Igbo ga nalele. Biafra ga bialele, Igbo ga nalele. Iye chukwu dele dege melele, iye chukwu kule kuge melele. Come on, my man, na na gabiga. Come on, my man, na gabiga. Ndilo biala leti, oswimi biala leti. Ndibo heavyweight, all over the world we pull weight. Ibulonyi bo jubilate. If you know like freedom, you they hate. Know that we be the chosen one. We don't need it all, but they all need us. Anya choro pa mana ha chola anya cho. Amana iwe ni beni ne uwana cho. Ndilo biala leti, Fulani biala leti, Osimi biala leti. Ndibo heavyweight. You didn't lie, me then kill us. You didn't lie, me then lock us. Then they try me, then kill us. Then they try me, then stop her. Biafra ga bialele, Igbo ga nalele. Biafra ga bialele, Igbo ga nalele. Biafra ga bialele, Igbo ga nalele. Biafra ga.
Zoo is panicking. They are panicking. I love it. They are panicking. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We are live and we are direct. They are panicking. Zoo is panicking. Zoo is panicking. It is the truth. I tell you the truth. It doesn't. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're holding my life. You take it.
Okay. Internet, I beg. Make una no disturb this our lovely broadcast. So allow our women to shatter the table. Okay. You guys are in the Zoom now. 247, take over from here. Do your anchoring so that you bring the women in. They are in the studio now. Biafrans can see them. We can hear you.
Can the beautiful woman hear me?
Umuada, can you hear? Okay. Okay. 247, go on. They can hear you. Mute yourself from the studio. Mute yourself from the studio.
I see.
Mute yourself from the studio. Then concentrate on the Zoom with your
in all your activities. You guys are making things move, and you're there to fulfill that prophesying and doing all your activities.
Biafra is here. I will believe so. That is why we've been working earnestly. Biafra, these women are need to be respected all over the world because they are nothing that is happening every now and then. Every now and then. Thank you so much. I am so proud to be one of you. And I equally want to thank all the media team in everything that you've done. You guys are wonderful. You need to be loved every now and then, and we urge your wives to make sure that they're cooking the best food, the best of everything, even give the best other side, everything that's needed to be given to you, because you guys are doing up for the Biafran people. So, Biafran people, thank you so much for being with us. And I send my woman's greeting to, I used to call our Prime Minister my brother at this time because we've been able to work together. Of course, there is no day that we don't give at least more than 10 hours a day trying to make sure that Biafran struggle is on the right path. So I must commend him and congratulate him for the wonderful award he received yesterday. And now I was there the day he did his presentation, and it was the gladdest day I've ever seen in my life because he wrote us on the map of the whole world. And the president of the UPF was there present with other members, and they were thrilled. And he was able to communicate what happened from the amalgamation to the war to the point at which we are today. He was able to make case for Biafran people. And I wasn't surprised or shocked when he called me yesterday that they called him to do presentation, and after that, he was awarded that wonderful certificate yesterday. Dragon of Biafra land, Agone Chamber. I am always delighted and happy that you are leading this time. And I will equally, on behalf of Umuada, say on. It keeps us on because we believe that he's fighting the just cause, and he is there. He's not guilty of anything. He's an innocent man that is put in dungeon for almost more than a year now, 2 years. And I know that if he had wanted to come out, he would have come out, but he decided not to because he wants the freedom of his people. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our hero. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the prophet of our time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the greatest man, as far as I'm concerned, on this planet Earth, because he had every opportunity to say, I do not want anymore. And once he says this, I know that Nigerian government will release him. But he decided to die because of Biafra. So we are so delighted to have you as a leader, and we'll fight to the last to make sure that you are out of that dungeon. And we'll fight to the last to make sure that what you're pursuing, your programs, will never be let down. Thank you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Umuada, in unison, I'm very, very happy, and we love you so much. Keep on going, brother. We will get there with you. Thank you so much for all you've done. Now, today, my fellow dear friends, we're here because we have some important things to present you guys this afternoon. First is the fundraising that we're coming up on Saturday. I know that most of you might be asking now, why is it that every Saturday that's having fundraising? The faith that difficult times demands difficult people, and tough time demands tough people. And it is our opportunity and our time to let you guys know that it is no longer business as usual. It is a very difficult time, it's a first time, a very dangerous one that we have entered. And that is why we are calling on every meaningful Biafrans to still pay attention to the time and what is going on right now. That the Janjaweed government has gotten to a point where everybody, even a child that is born today, is now asking, what is really going on? What is really going on? Why are they trying to package a cancer and give it to us while we're still sleeping? That is the meaning of what they're doing right now. Trying to package an American president to get it in such a way as a package and deliver it to Nigerian nation. Though it is not our nation, we don't care what they're doing. It is not in our position to criticize what they're doing. All we know is that the evil that they have meted against us is what we are fighting. Those are the things we are fighting. We are fighting in the morning, afternoon, or night. The Nigerian Janjaweed terrorist state has invaded our place. They are now trying to take over our place. They are now killing us, doing all manner, and we are now saying enough is enough, because we cannot take it anymore. It has gotten to a point where we know that we cannot go back. We've crossed the youth Rubicon. There is no more going back. It's either they give us Biafra in peace or they give us Biafra in pieces. We are ready for anything that will come. All we are demanding for is that the Biafran people who are being elected free now and then, their vision right now is to look as people who doesn't have hope to come, because there is still hope. We have hope. The reason why we have hope is that we have ESN who are fighting this battle for us. What is our responsibility? Our responsibility is to make sure that we give them every support they need. We will contribute just like the way we've been doing before to intensify your efforts. That is what you're supposed to be doing now, because we still have that opportunity to feed them to peace. And then they will go for this, go for war, go for anything they want, anytime and anything that Nigeria wants, we're going to give to them, because we are ready to take this nation by all means. It is our right. Self-determination is not a crime. Self-determination, it is not a crime by any means, which is known by international standards, international communities. Every other nation took their destiny into their hands, and that is what we are doing now. We are in a state of struggle. Of course, the United Nations knows about it, and that's why we pause now and then to make sure that they help us. But it's like they're keeping adamant, and they said that silence is gold, but at this time, silence is no longer a gold. Silence is cynical at this point. Silence is very dangerous at this time. Silence is very cancerous to our nation. And it's time to take this nation and take our destiny into our hands. So we are calling on you on Saturday to come. Our door is still very, very open for those who think that they want to do this, but they don't want their names to be known. Please call and we'll protect you. It's no longer business as everything goes online. No. If you want to remain on the ground, we'll keep you on the ground while you give us what we told us, so that we can, achieve this ESN. And I must tell you that this ESN are a very serious, individuals, very courageous. I've seen them up close where they're making decisions for the Biafra people, where they're doing a lot of things, where they're fighting tooth and nail to make sure that they secure our border. our border, we cannot leave for anybody to take over. So we are calling on you, please, to come and help and let us equip them to do the final work for the Biafran people. Thank the ESM for everything that they're doing. I've been able to work with them very up close, and I know that they're doing a very sound job. Not those criminals who are out there, who doesn't know rules of engagement, who have been stealing and killing and maiming people. That is not the ESN that Martin and the Kanu, promoted. Those are not the ESN. Those are criminals stealing. Those are criminals who are looking for money here and there. Those are criminals who are trying to kidnap. We do not tolerate such activities in ESN. ESN is a very standard army, the quasi-army who are taking care of our people, who are protecting our land that God has given to us, who are protecting our women from being raped, for being killed, for being butchered, and for being organ harvested by these evil gender wage that have invaded us. So that is why we have to give them every support to make sure that they do the work of the Biafran people very effectively. So please, I'm inviting you on Saturday to be there and then contribute your quota, because you have to regret it. You must regret it, and you will regret it if you do not. If any, with all their agenda set up right now, if you keep quiet and they stop making this their presidency actualize, I am telling you, you will stay in your house one day and somebody will come and knock, rape your wife before you, take your children out, slaughter them before you, kill you, and then burn your houses. That is why you are fighting and nothing more. And it's not against the law. For those who are saying that we are terrorists, I rather answer terrorists, okay, that leave this evil agenda of the Tadawites to take over our land. It's not going to happen. It's either they do it in peace or they do it in pieces. So that is why we're fighting. So support ESN on Saturday. That's why we are inviting you. Thank you. And the second one, we want to let you know there are some individuals, some politicians who have been working on the ground to destroy and confuse people on the agenda of this Biafran restoration. And we know that there are some of the politicians who are paying through their nose, trying to involve our children to fight our children. And we want to bring to your notice that Ifa Nyuba has been recruiting our men to be killing the ESN. And at Umuada Biafra, we've listened and we've seen the evidence, and we know that this is outrageous. This is unheard of. This is inimical to what we are doing. This is the most heinous act of inhuman activity of some individuals who are trying to protect their interests, who are trying to do things to us and to destroy everything that Martin Nandekanu has fought for. And we're telling you, Epanuba, we, the Umuada of Biafra, are telling you to refrain and retreat from what you are doing. Because as we are heading, as we are moving forward, we don't want anybody, any politicians who are trying to protect their evil agenda to disrupt this movement and to raise those who have been disprivileged already, trying to organize them by paying them pennies and to use them against our people or to kill our people. Our enemies are not the Biafran people. Our enemies are the Tanjawi government, the Fulani. So anybody that is trying to kidnap or kill our brothers are the enemies of Biafran people. So in Yoruba, we want to remind you when Martin Andikanu was renditioned to Nigeria, there was a story and there was the information that came to us that you masterminded the kidnap of Martin Andikanu, and in your statement, you said that it is not you, that is the airplane of your friend that was used. Till today, we don't know that airplane, and we don't know that your friend. But all we've seen is that you've been doing things that are very, very inimical to Biafran people. And we want to tell you that we know everything that you put on table. And we want you to refrain, retreat, and get out of it. Because the Umuada of Biafra are telling you that if you do not, and if you keep equipping our men to fight our people, because you have opportunity to organize them or to join what you are doing, paying money so that we can go out people who are restricting our people from going to the farm to farm. There are things that you can do for Biafran people. You can equip them. You can build modern infrastructure. You can build ultra-modern hospitals. You can build ultra-modern markets for our people. That is what you're supposed to be using your money for, and not using your money to gang up against those who are fighting for the restoration of Biafra. Ifeanyi Uba, how many times did you mother of Biafra called you? Ifeanyi Uba, you've done more than required. You've done evil. You've done evil. You have been doing it and doing it this time around. We are telling you that Umuada Biafra are watching you very closely. Now, this is my message to Ifeanyi Uba and all the politicians who are planning to kill our people. As on the wall, we are calling your name. Umuada of Biafra telling you that we are watching. All Jews of Kamu, we are watching everything that you're doing. Zodima have decided to be an angel of death in Imo State. We're telling you that God of Biafra is watching, and Umuada Biafra are equally watching, because by the end of this program, we're going to make a pronouncement for your head. We are representing all the women of Biafra land. And we're going to pronounce something today to tell you that enough is enough. And I really want to call on Brgie, who has claimed to be the legal representative of Martin Andikanu, who has never been seen in the court presiding over the case of Martin Andikanu, is now saying that the Biafran government in exile is illegal. Brgie, we want to tell you that we are the one that employed you in the first place through the hard work of your friend, Mrs. Brgie, and her cohorts, who sheepishly and cunningly gathered us together as the women to sponsor you, that you are taking charge of Martin Andikanu's case. Who deceived us, collected sorts of money, all sorts of money from us to be able to fund you. At the end, you were not seen. Now you're working against the Biafran project. And I ask you, Brgie, are you from Biafra land? Brgie, are you related to Biafra? Brgie, what is pushing you that you're making our people, or you're raising eyebrows to what we are doing? Brgie, I want to tell you that enough of this nonsense, enough is enough. If you want to go ahead and sue the Biafran government in exile, we are watching you, and we are ready, equal to the task, to take up the legal action against you. If you keep dancing with those who have hated what we are doing, who hated Mazin and the Kanu from their heart, who are trying to disrupt what we are doing. We're not going to spare you this time. This is a change. This is a game changing time. This is no longer business as usual. So you better take off your brakes and then instead of the road, Mr. Bruce Fane or Attorney Bruce Fane. We don't want you to be meddling in the affairs of the Biafran people because you're not from Biafra. And those who are supporting you, printed and have told, we are telling you that enough of this nonsense because we cannot be stopped at this moment. And now, I really want to call Ifana. He's a man that I respected so much before, but from his sons, weight stone, that calls himself a pastor, most ugly man on the planet Earth, who has decided to give any manner of information to make sure that they stop the Biafran restoration. We want to let you know that Umuada Biafra are unequivocally saying enough is enough. As you're going to the Biafran house, as you're going over there trying to see what you can see or what you can do to disrupt or to misinform the public, so shall everything that you're going to put your hand this year will go. That is the decision of Umuada this afternoon. But time will come for that because we are no longer taking you guys for who you are. Because all you've done is to disrupt, disassociate yourself, of course, destroy what you are doing. But we're telling you, we are unstoppable at this point. We've crossed the Rubicon and there is nothing you can do about it. It's craziness. I told you in private, and I told you, please refrain. Everything that you put out there are all lies. I told you that I met an investigation, but because you feel that you're too much, that you've acquired that wing, and you don't know that the wings were given to you by the Biafran people, that everything that you are today in social media is given to you by the Biafran people. And Biafran people are no longer at the state and the same in your activities, in everything that you're doing to now what you've worked for years. If you feel that you are capable, we want you to go, but you cannot represent the face of Biafra because you don't have the integrity. You don't have the onions. You don't have what it takes to lead the Biafran people at this moment. So what we are telling you is to refrain yourself and stop disturbing what we are doing. We are calling on Livingstone. I want to call you by name to go and set your family before Amadioha. Amadioha Kutego. We are calling on Ifanaton to stay off the road before Allah Biafra Abagi. Stay off the road because this is not, there is nobody, none of you, it's indispensable in what we are doing right now. And I want to let you know that it is no longer business as usual. We've gotten to a point because this time is a very crucial time. Many people have died. Many people have been displaced. Many people have been, buried because of Biafra struggle. And there is no going back. So whatever you're doing now, I don't know if you're thinking that you are doing the right thing. But what we're telling you is that take your hands off. Get off the way. If you don't know what to do, go and sleep when we get Biafra. Then you can join us. Or you go and start pursuing your own Biafra instead of coming to discuss what we're doing. Because we are not going to allow you. The mother of the land, all the mothers of the land are speaking this afternoon, telling you enough is enough. Any more war on this struggle I don't think you're going to find it easy. But we're telling you, for going there to remove the flag of Biafra, we'll tell you that Biafra government the next time will call you at the appropriate time and you will answer, because we're not playing games. You've been going there before and we'll be keeping quiet. But at this time around, you violated the law. And I want to tell you, if you have that money to spend, it is time to prepare yourself, because we're going to give you what you're looking for. This is the United States. This is not Nigeria. So with that being said, I want to call on our fellow Umuadas to be able to make their presentation before we now go off. Thank you guys so much. And I'm calling on Madam Erewa, the beautiful woman of Biafra land, the woman that I respect so much.
Whoa, thank you. Thank you so much. I am Madam Erewa, and
Mama Erewa, can you hear me, please?
Yes.
Okay, please.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay. Mama, Madam Azuka, please. You have to allot time to your team. If it's two
yes,
minutes.
and they know the time. They know the time.
Okay.
I did presentation, okay? That's why it took some time.
Okay.
So, but they know their time, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
So it's good so that I can use my mobile to time them.
Okay, 4 minutes. 4 minutes for now.
Yeah.
All right. 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, I'll ring the bell, please.
Thank you.
Okay, so quickly, I greet everyone, all listeners. I want to use this time to congratulate our Prime Minister. He deserved this. He deserved the Peace Award given to him. Yes, he does. And Umuada, ESN, thank you all for everything you're doing. Please, remember, this Saturday, the 27th, is fundraising. And also remember that on the 29th of May is a vote of no confidence. Let's vote them out, all those political jobbers and all those harlots who are going to sell themselves to the enemy, the Fulani. Please do that on the 29th. Yes. You know, this is Biafra struggle, not the family struggle, at all, not the family struggle. For some Indian political jobbers and all these harlots, they have turned this thing they have turned the Biafra struggle. At first, they made it Igbo affairs. Now they have changed it into family affairs. No, it's not. So I want to talk to Ifani Uba. Listen, you this man, you don't get shame for your body. A grown man with a wife and family, you are going connecting with people to be our children. You know, getting our children. And when you are doing this, you don't think of your own children. And then make her also talk about Bridget Okafor. Bridget Okafor, I think I need to remind you, I talked to you about 3 years ago when I heard that somebody in Massachusetts, a businessman in Massachusetts, who's a friend to Tony Nande, and he recommended you, he referred you to Bruce State. I asked you, I said, this man, did you find out if he knew Tony Nande and if he has represented Tony Nande in any form or shape? You said you do. I said you do and you still retain it. Bridget, I asked you that question. Here we go. A lawyer, an American lawyer, knows very well that he shouldn't have taken that case. Because interest, and Bruce Penn knows that very well. He has one case that I know of. All he does is research and write books. Bruce Penn has not represented nothing to do, and I'm here to represent a client in court. So what is he doing taking our leaders' case for? And also, this is a close friend to Tony Nande, who himself is an enemy to our leader. So, and the movement. He is about Lower Niger, whatever. So, now, Brgie, you are honest and you know it. You are doing this to make money for yourself, to pocket money. People said, I get voicemail of people when you stay with you and they left you because you confiscated their money. So Biafrans and listeners, this Bruce Penn, he is not honest. He has not won any case. And here we go, he has done this thing, this trouble into family matter. You know, so I think my case here, but the thing is, Bruce Penn, you will need to stop. You cannot win any case. And living dead, you are a living dead. You should be restrained from that place because you violated. I rest my case here. Thank you very much. I greet you.
Thank you so very much. And I want to call my hubby, Chichi, to take the stage. Thank you.
Dear friends, they want to. I greet all the media teams. My amiable wife, Brgie Jog, Karisia, and my Bogasa. They want them, our dragon, spokesman, and our prime minister. I hear you. Our amiable leader, Mazen Nandikan, wherever you are, may Almighty God continue to uphold you, keep you, and protect you. Very soon you will come out. Dear friends, please, we appeal to you tonight once again. You have come because of fundraising. You people know that without money that we cannot achieve anything. Come with your brothers and sisters, come and donate. Don't listen to all the evil, all the fools, fools. Don't listen to them. If you want your freedom, you must pay. You must sacrifice. So sacrifice with your money. Our ESN needs it so that we will equip them very well. They are trying so much. Therefore, brothers and sisters, come Saturday and donate. Then I come to Ifan Yoba. Ifan Yoba, it's a shameful thing. As old as you are, one free book, you bent to destroy your brothers and sisters in the name of politics. It's a shameful thing. Can't you see what they are doing to you guys? They denied all of you everything. Nothing. They did not give you any post, but you decided to serve them by killing your brothers. It can never be well with you. Therefore, whatever you are planning, all eyes is on you and your cause. Remember, you have children, you have family. So whether you like it or not, dear friends are seeing what your activities, you and your cause. Since all of you politicians in Biafra land doesn't want to learn your lesson, as you can see what they did to you, they took knives to take the mandate, and at the same time they changed the program and swore them in. So what can you do? You don't have shame. You don't know. You don't want to know. and you don't want to learn your lesson. As for Bruce Fen or whatever they call you, I am ashamed of you. You are not behaving like an American, a white man, because of long truth. Luton, you betrayed yourself. You said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, and now you came to Nigeria. For once, you did not see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, did not speak with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Because of your girlfriend, that is why you messed yourself up. Through all the dead stone and the hungry prince. You people, I am ashamed of you. Let me tell you, because of envy and jealousy, you people are messed yourself up, and the land of Biafra are watching. And you people cannot go scot-free because you have sold your hand, you have sold your conscience. Whether you want it or not, Judgment Day is coming very soon. You want to fight Master Simon, your own child, your own son, that is trying to help you and your generation to get freedom. But out of envy, out of jealousy, you decided to destroy what he is doing. It can never be well with you. Whether you want it or not, Judgment Day is coming. Deathstone and the other hungry or whatever you call yourself, the old fool like you decided to destroy, you remove the flag, even if that flag is not, that nothing is doing that, because of that the flag is raising in that place, you decided to remove it. Not judge all of you. I rest my case for now. Day one.
Thank you so very much. Please, with due respect, please, you can only ring it once so that they can round up, okay? Thank you so much. I want to call on Black Marquis, Blair, to come to the stage. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable. Good evening, dear friends, wherever you are watching us from. I welcome you all. Thank you for watching us. This night, we are here again to talk to you, Biafran all over the world. And I use the opportunity to thank our able leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is. Our prayer is reaching him. He's protected and guided. No evil form against him shall prosper, even as they are planning whether they want to do surgery on him or not, whether they are planning for whatever they want to do, or nothing will happen to him. Maazi, you will not die. You shall live to see Biafra. You shall live to see your great-great-grandchildren. Whatever they plan, we send it back to them. I thank you. I thank our Maazi. Congratulations, Maazi Simon, our able Prime Minister. We thank you. We are doing a great job. We can't thank you enough. But we reward you with Biafra. That's my prayer to you. Our honorable chairperson, our ESN, media warrior, everyone working tirelessly for this freedom to come, I greet all of you. Tomorrow, Biafra, we are coming again for our fundraising. As you can see, we are now in a stage of life and death. Life and death, and we need money, but we are going to be alive. We are going to get Biafra for you. You send us for this journey, and we are doing it with all our heart. So come up tomorrow in a mass to support. If you have not been supporting before, I think this is the right time. If you have not been supporting, if you are still thinking, I don't know what you are waiting for, please, we please you, come up in mass tomorrow and support Biafra in a big way. The ESN needs money. We need your money. That is the truth. And again, I want to talk to what's his name? Ifanyoba. Ifanyoba, I know we don't have time. You see, our bell is my bell will ring 9 days, just why. So I have one word for you, Ifanyoba, wherever you are hearing me from. Ifanyoba said, when I heard what you are doing, I looked like to you the way I take it, the way I take a man, a man that will raise her hand to hit a woman. That man, I called him a coward. And that's what I called you, Ifanyoba. Ifanyoba, I'm challenging you tonight. I'm telling you, if you are a man enough, prepare your gun, your group, go to the bush, face the Janjaweed, face Fulani that are killing your mothers and your sisters and your fathers. Go to the bush and face them, challenge them, because that's what ESN is doing. But we are not doing that. What we are planning is how to kill them, how to kill our innocent children. It will never work for you. Any evil you plan against us will come back to you in 100-fold. Ifanyoba. Ifanyoba, if you are a man enough that stand up to urinate, go and challenge Fulani terrorists in army uniform that are killing your people, that are killing Biafrans every day, that are burning your community. Go and face them, because that is what Fulani ESN are facing them and defeating them. Your family, your people will go to farm today and farm and come back. That's the work of Fulani. That's the work of ESN. So if you know what you are doing, go and face them and leave our people alone. Also, I want to talk to mothers in Biafra land. Talk to your children, talk to your men, talk to your women, your daughters. If they are in that group, you know that they will go out one day and never to come back. So be warned. And the same group friend, or whatever you call your name, with your group. Group friend, you're not a Nigerian. Neither you are Biafran. Group friend, who are you and what are you doing? Group friend, I'm telling you, if you did not sue Biafra Republic government in exile, shame will be on you. And I will round up here because my time is up. Thank you, Biafra. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
So very much. Thank you. The Plasma Key in the house. And I'm calling on Shine Baby to take the stage.
Hello, thank you, my honorable. Thank you, Umuada. Thank you, Umuada Natu Kwefi. Thank you, new Umuada. Thank you, our media. I thank you, ESN. I thank you, our viewers. Blessed be to your name. Blessed be to your name. Thank you for watching and sharing the program. People should share this program because it is good for us for tomorrow that we are going to have one fundraising. And I thank you, our Prime Minister, Chief Ambassador, Mazi Simon Akbel. We thank you for receiving that award yesterday for us. You make us proud. Glory be to God. And I thank our leader, anywhere he is. May Chukwuemeka Abịama protect him. Nothing will happen to him. And I thank our ESN, our Umuoko. It remains more, all these things will stop. That's why we are calling all Biafrans today, for them to come tomorrow, to come and help us to equip our ESN and our Liberation Army. So when they will come out, they will not lack anything. They will defeat this Janjaweed, this Fulani once and for all, and all these governors. That's why we are here today. Please, tomorrow, Biafra, anywhere you are, come out tomorrow and come and support this struggle. We cannot beg anybody again. People have seen everything that is going on. It's all after election. Now, everything will finish on 29th. So, we have to come out, all Biafrans, and contribute money. So, our Umuada have said everything, but I want to say something about this Ifanacho and Pastor Livingstone. You people have disgraced your generation. I don't know the person that is giving you this advice, or you don't think before as a matured man before you do something. I thought you said that our Prime Minister don't know anything, our Ebo job don't know anything, that you are in America, you are this, to speak English, you do this, you do that. But look at what you are doing. Going to our house, doing nonsense, watching a video, talking anyhow, putting your hand, you will show hand like this, person that is in abroad, that is in Europe, you don't even know how to support yourself in public. You will take your hand, you will put it on your nose, you will gather it, you will promote it, you will rub it and throw away it. The next thing they carry your hand, put in your report, you scratch it. What type of human being is this? Are you an Igbo man? Disgracing yourself in America. You say you are the highest. Look at this. Who is this man? Where did you come from? This Gary face. God just look upon all of how ugly you are. He don't even say, let us learn something from you. This your face that God, you know what you are going to do. It makes you different from over. Nobody resemble you. I have never walked in my life. I see somebody that like this Pastor Evilstone. That God used in the air, because you know what you're going to do.
Don't disgrace pastors by adding pastor to his name.
It will give me another 5. My time will be 5 minutes.
No, I'm enjoying the water, but don't disgrace pastors by calling him pastor.
What I'm saying is this, Pastor Evilstone, don't go to that house again. You said that you marry a fine woman, but you don't are in Zoom. You come in America wearing nonsense clothes, going up and down, looking for children that you will raise. You are a pedophile. There is something we call here pedophile. I don't know what they call it in English. You people that speak English, I know that you will know it. Go and look it for What is worrying these two men? The other one is saying, he don't even have this. Imagine, let me say they did not go out from this struggle. And our Prime Minister said, okay, guys, let's go to US. They will say, okay, let's go. And our Prime Minister will be waiting them for airport. When they are coming, you will see all these smart people. He will say, what a hell is this? What are you going to name? This man. Your wife is too fine. Why not carry her and come out? Let us see. What nonsense is this? Stop disturbing us. Stop disturbing us with this you are asking. I don't even know whether imagine how you are safe. Look how you are brought up with this. In public, gradually you are brought up, putting your hand inside the nose. What type of human being is this? Are you not ashamed of yourself? You speak English. You speak English because you are in America. We speak Latin and Finland language here. Who did English help? Did English help you and you are walking up and down, borrowing car, doing nonsense? Go to that house again, you will see you will be crippled. Thank you, Biafra. I don't vex.
Thank you so much. And we are inviting our
Doctor in the house. Of course, Doctor is the newest Umuada in the house. So take the stage, Dr. Berry.
Thank you, my honorable Queen Mother, Chief Mrs. Azuka Nwankwo, the Egbeje Jog one of Biafra land. Thank you. Hello, Biafrans. I will start by thanking our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, for representing us as who we are as a people. You carried us positively to the world, and we are very proud of you, and we thank you for your sacrifice. So I will also extend my, sincere prayers to our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and we pray that the angels will continue to hold him, and the Fulani will be looking at his physical body, but they don't know that his essence is being guarded in all the four corners of heaven. So the Lord is with him, and we shall see him, and he shall be with us, and we shall get Biafra. I also thank the media team for a good job. I watched them this afternoon, and they are doing marvelously. So let me also call on Biafrans to support our fundraising, because what is happening back home is not funny. Now we are officially in an Islamic state. And if everybody doesn't understand what is Islamic state, especially women, go and read about the code in Afghanistan, so you know what is waiting you and your little daughter. Okay, so this is time to stand up. This is not about Simon. This is not about Azoka. This is about us as a people. It's about our self-preservation. So it is time to support us. And I want to talk about this man, Attorney Bruce Fine. Attorney Bruce Fine, ethically, is not supposed to, represent us in anything in this struggle, because there's an ethical issue. He's a friend to Tony Nadi, and Tony Nadi is against what our leaders stand for, which is the restoration of Biafra. So in the first place, whoever hired Bruce Fine, he was dead on arrival. That shouldn't have happened. So because what had happened is that the Biafra struggle became a piggy bag where people name their price, and that price is paid without consequences, without accountability, without time frame, without anybody taking the quality of work to see if anything is happening. Nothing has happened. Our leader is still in DSS. Illegal renditions, tortured, and maltreated, and inflicted all kinds of psychological wounds. They're trying to break him. And our leader had wanted Bruce Fine to go to international media to talk about our plight in Nigeria, which is enormous, which is very sad, which is deplorable. And Bruce Fine has never done any of this. Instead, what he does is he flies to Nigeria, free hotel, free air tickets, free accommodation, probably some other things that comes with it, and we pay. And he go there, he come back. He's not paying that money. That's why he's not doing anything, because our leader is still there, and he's not doing anything to share his plight to the world. So he's a mistake, and he should leave us alone. All those drama, perfidy, and all those, we are not even jittered. So any day he brings his legal bombshell, and then we'll match him, because he's not the only one, that know how to be a lawyer. We also have more competent Biafrans who are young, vibrant, like our Prime Minister. So we are not afraid of Bruce Fine. He just needs to leave us alone. Another person I want to quickly talk about is this guy called Ifa Yoba. Ifa Yoba is a product of Nigeria. And we all know that when somebody is a product of Nigeria, especially product of Nigerian political system, where somebody Igbo man has to serve a Fulani, and they take a vow with Fulani to destroy his own people before that person, will make it, especially in the political sphere. So we know that Ifeanyi is working for the Fulani. You know, he does not know what we are fighting for. He's ignorant. So he only thinks about his pocket and how to make more money. But he forgets that no money you make in Nigeria will stay, because the Islamic State can come with a law, you know, and your face will change within a minute. So I challenge him to go back and think, to remember who he is, because once he remembers who he is, he's going to know that what we are doing, that he should be supportive. He should use his money to support Biafra to come, because Biafra is what will safeguard his wealth. Nigeria will destroy the wealth. So, and other politicians like Oidu Zokalo and them, those people, you know, we are not going to waste our time, because they have established themselves as the enemy of the freedom struggle. So I'll leave them alone. And finally, to Mr. Livingstone, that is, you know, parading himself ignorantly, you know, looking like somebody who got lost, you know, going to the building back and forth. So we're just waiting for him, you know. So we wait for him. He's not even up to somebody I want to waste my time. So we wait for him, and so that he faces the consequences of his actions. I'm going to stop here, Biafrans, because there is a lot to talk about, but I encourage everybody to remember what we are fighting for. We are fighting for self-preservation. We want to go home, and we don't want the Fulani to take over our homeland. All hail Biafra. I rest my case. Thank you.
All hail Biafra.
Thank you so very much. And I want to call on one of the newest Umuada, Umuada Biafra. Please take the stage. Thank you.
Unmute yourself, please.
Unmute yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my Honorable Madam Azuka. I thank Umuada. I greet you all. Our media team, I greet you for the work you all are doing. You are really doing very, very well. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, I greet you. God bless you for us. You are already a blessed one. Our Chico Pikabiama will bless our leader, Mazi Nadikano, and the ESN that are really doing very, very well. Bruce Fenn, there's just one question I want to ask Bruce Fenn. Bruce Fenn has been in Nigeria for 5 good times, and he has never been able to see our leader. It's so surprising for him to come and start telling us what our leader said. Please, we don't need you, Bruce Fenn. Stay on your own. You are not from Biafra. Leave our land alone for us. We can defend ourselves. We can fight for ourselves. Because you are not doing our work. You are not working for us. You are only working for yourself. So with you, Umuada, we are not telling you to stay away. The one you have done is enough. Just quietly go away. Then I go to Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi, if you cannot defend your people, we are now telling you to leave us alone. If you are working for the Fulani, you go with the Fulani. Leave with the Biafra alone. We are telling you to leave us. Please, go on your own. You are not for us, and we are not going to be for you. Then, no, I'm sorry, I'm coming. Okay. Then for our leader, we always pray for our leader, that Jehovah God is going to bless him, keep him for us. Nothing is going to happen to our leader. He will come out to celebrate with us. We are following his steps, because he is the one doing the good job. Himself and our Mazi Simon Ekpa, they are really doing what our leader was teaching us the university of Biafra, we are really following his steps, and we are going to follow his steps. That is the only way. We will always follow his steps. So I will go back to Pastor Livingstone. Pastor Livingstone, please leave us alone. You have done enough. You will continue to go to one particular place every day, pursuing the Biafra, pursuing Mazi Simon Ekpa. You have so many things to do with your time. We have the Fulani that are ravaging our home. Our parents cannot even go to the farm anymore. Our people cannot even sleep with their two eyes closed because of the fear of Fulani terrorists. You have a lot to do with them. Go and help us to pursue the Fulani. If all this energy you are putting on Mazi Simon Ekpa, if you gather the energy to go to Fulani terrorists in our land, overnight all of them will disappear. Please, I want you to put that energy you are using to pursue with the Biafra and Simon Ekpa. If you put that energy together, it will be enough to face all the Fulani terrorists in our land. Thank you, my mother. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. You said it all. And dear friends, you know, you get to a point where we have seen that our children have died, our mothers have been raped. We have, in fact, we have thousands of widows out there who their husbands have been killed. And it's been paining us very, very, very seriously. And today, the Umuada of Biafra and all the women of Biafra are not taking it lightly. And we want to make a ritual today. And that ritual, we're going to present those who are now fighting against what we are doing, trying to distort and destroy everything that will put in place, that are trying to fight against the precepts of Margaret and against the Biafra people. Those are the people we are calling this afternoon, and they are cohorts. So we want to do a ritual this afternoon. And Umuada will make a pronouncement this afternoon. So I'm calling on Chichi to present these people before the Biafra people and before the throne of God, so that who will make a pronouncement on their head this afternoon. So, Chichi, take the stage.
Thank you. Biafrans, all the Umuadas, as I'm about to pronounce where this, all this is playful, what you ought to say is say, I am calling on animal.
Unmute yourself, please.
Are you talking to me?
No. I said all the mothers should unmute themselves.
If I knew Uba, ọ bụrụ na ị mụrụ nwa, ọ bụrụ na ị lụrụ nwunye, iwe na-akpa ka imegide ụmụntakịrị anyị bụ ndị nsọ, iwe na-akpọrọ ụmụ anyị na-emegide onwe ije megide ndị iro anyị, wee ghọọ ezi wee nye anyị. Ifeanyi Uba, ọ bụrụ na ị mụrụ nwoke mụọ nwaanyị, nkata niile ị kpara n'isi ụmụntakịrị anyị, n'ihi niile ime ka ị wee megide anyị, megide ụmụntakịrị anyị, megide DSM, megide Biafra restoration. Ifeanyi Uba, site n'ụbọchị taa, anatara m n'ala Biafra, ama m n'ala Biafra na-ekwubi okwu a. Matter of fact, I am naked, telling you honestly. Ifeanyi Uba, it can never be well with you. Ifeanyi Uba, ọ gaghị adịrị gị na ụmụ gị mma. Ọ gaghị adịrị gị na ezinụlọ ụmụ gị mma n'oge. Ndị na-akwụkwọ ọjị na-eme. Otu ahụ ya ka ọ ga-adị. N'abalị ise. Ana m akpọkwa ọzọ Bruce Fan, or Fan, or Bruce Fan, whatever your name is. In Igbo, I want to swear for you. Because you collide with our enemies. In the name of fighting Biafra, fighting for Biafra, or defending Mazen Nandikano in a trickish way. Henceforth, Bruce Fan, you and your generation will be deceived in the morning. And your generation and your cohort, it can never be well with you. It can never be well with you in whatever you lay your hands. Disappoint you and disappoint your friends and your cohort. If we no when you came Simon, our Prime Minister, our with the Biafra. If you come again with you, another academy man, because you go here, Biafra, you gonna have Biafra. That stone, every Netaranya, where see, Nina, you lay now about or when he gonna make Gabawu, take it. Or when you're now for. It's an able prince in Yanacho, or Brahaki for Aha is an American. I'm a good Lord Gamer. In Yanacho, in a many Ikachamara, you can speak very well. You know it all. You are the only righteous man, but you went to destroy what we are doing. In Yanacho, Igahapanu, Sita, Imewe Kegi. Happen ndị nke na-eme nke ha ị na-eme encroach na business mmadụ ihe ahịa onye ọzọ kpọwara na-abụrụ nke ihe a na-achọ ebe ị nechara anya chọrọ anyị wee bata ka ị mebiere anyị nke anyị a ga-emebiri gị nke gị na-eke ahịa na-anọ ndị ka ụlọ ha wee gbaa izu ihe a na-achọ na bedstone unu wee neta anya si na ndị niile anyị na-eme anyị bụ ụmụada Biafra na ndị media team na-eguzo n'ụbọchị taa wee na-ekwubi okwu n'okwu ọnụ na-ekwekwere n'okwu ọnụ na ndị Biafra ndị na-ege anyị ntị na ndị ga-ege anyị echi wee na-asị ka ha rapụ unu niile ndị nọ na-akpa nkata ọjọọ n'isi anyị na-eme meeting si na Biafra agaghị esi n'aka anyị bịa otu ahụ unu kpara nkata wee na-enye ndị mmadụ nọmba ndị unu ga-egbu na ndị unu ga-ere na-esu anyị ibi a ga-esu ụmụ unu ibi a ga-emegide unu nchichi megide anyị ebe unu na-amasị na Simon agaghị adị ndụ kụrụ ọba mmiri nwụọ eromero niile ekpere niile meeting niile nzuzo unu mere Simon our prime minister unu mere Honorable Azuka unu mere Chichi unu mere Carolina unu mere all the Umuada all the media warriors aha ọjọọ niile anyị arụtọnụ ihe niile ahụ unu kwuru na nzuzo nke unu kwuru n'ime ala nke unu kpere dịka ekpere nke unu ji ebe dibịa nke unu ji ebe ọbụla unu ji ma na mmiri anyị na-ekwu okwu dịka ụmụ ọkpụ maka ọfụ ụmụ ọkpụ na-abụ ozigbo ọfụ eji m obi na mụ na obi ụmụnne m na ụmụada wee na-ekwu n'ụbọchị taa ihe ọjọọ niile ga-anachi ihe ruru ụtụtụ
Thank you so very much. Thank you, madam. You know, as you said it, so shall it be. Amen. It's not the time to play games. This is time to know that Biafra is coming. This is time to know that there is nothing that can stop the restoration of Biafra. And that is why we've been working tenaciously to make sure that everything is put in place. Therefore, anybody that is coming against us, I am telling you, that person gets on the way to Lumiri. That is word of Umuada of Biafra. There is nobody that can change it. Chukwu has heard our voice, and today he's going to make it known that it is not going to be business as usual. It is time for us to get our nation, because we are no longer ready to give birth and give it to Fulanis to be devoured or killed or maimed or destroyed. And we're not getting ready to give them our land to take. We are not ready to give our land that God has given to us. That is why we are fighting. Therefore, anything that will be set against it will have to go Kika Biafra, Ana Biafra, Eke, Oye, Nkwo, Afo. We will now depend on them and destroy them. Okay, so I am gonna call on Umuada. We're gonna give you 2 minutes so that we can round up and then give the media team the opportunity to say their last word. So, Madam Ere, were you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, please. Okay, take the stage.
Okay. For the prayers and everything. So, listeners, I don't hear. We don't tell you. Make us conclude that this is so 90 now. So you committed a crime, you violated, and you are going, you should be restrained. Don't go there again. Or the prayer when they sit down, they don't hear, it will descend on you. So you can support the fundraising, and you got the message. Please, we are real. And when we come out, our leader has said it, Biafra is here. So I salute you now. Now do well, those where they support. God will continue to bless you. We thank our leader. May God bless him, but he should be released unconditionally. He should not be dead. They don't free this man, but the contraction, they still keep him there. For what? So I thank all of you. Now, though, thank you, Grace.
Thank you so much. And Chichi, take the stage.
Oh, dear friends, thank you for listening to us tonight. Share this program so that others, it will reach them. Dear friends, coming tomorrow, let nothing stop you to come and donate, because with that money, we cannot get our freedom. Come with any amount you have. Call your brothers and sisters, your friends. Stop discussing vain things. This time is not time of distraction because we are moving. May Chukwutabiyama bless you as you have been given. I know that givers can never be lack. God said, it shall be given back to you, good measure, pressed down, shaking together and running over, shall be unto your bosom. God will pay you back for your good work. They won't them.
Yeah, whoa, thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm calling on our Black Marquis, to take the stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Biafra, for listening to us. We have delivered the message. You should know one thing, that the days are evil now. Please be careful. Remember 29th, remember the day and keep it holy. Please always watch, listen to Master Simon. Whatever he tells you to do, Mary told the disciples, whatever that Jesus tells you to do it. Whatever, he told them to pour water in a calabash, that pot, in the pot, dirty water, while they were looking for wine. He told them to pour. But Mary, who knows the inside, spiritual, told them, whatever he tells you to do it. So, look up to Simon, Master Simon, listen to his program, listen to all our media warriors. Whatever they tell you to do, please do it. And be watchful. If they say sit at home, even anybody come out to counter it, do not listen to them, because they will push you out and they will not give you any security. They will push you out to kill. So this time, the days are evil. That's the only advice I have for my Biafran people back home. Please, when Master Simon says, sit at home, please do sit at home. It's one who is alive that will do business tomorrow. That person don't go to work and don't do business. So I will stop here, for our time is up. Thank you so very much, and I see you tomorrow. I believe, and I know that all of you that are listening will share this program, and I will see you all tomorrow for fundraising. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. And I really want to hear other language, other dialects or languages, so that at least our people can, please talk to everybody, because Biafra has several languages. So, okay? So thank you so much. Sanjay, please take the stage.
Hello, ciao tutti, italiano, Biafra. Devono, come stai tutto? Non sai che voi siete felici, Perché c'è Umuada nato qui. Perché quando noi vieni fuori, non sai che è successo? Mondo si balla. Capito? Adesso oggi io voglio pregare per tutto gente che contributo dentro questa nostra cosa che noi stiamo facendo, perché Dio ha detto queste qua in Bibbia, qualsiasi persona che contribuisce dentro questo nostro struggle deve vivere di più 120 anni. Everybody that is contributing in this struggle, God said that you will live above 120 years, that you will see your fourth generation. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Why I'm saying all these things, you to come tomorrow to come and donate. So you will live in the land of the living. We are no more thief. Go and mark the word of God. God said that when we enter this promised land, our land, the Biafra land, we will never seek again. And only we that is contributing in this struggle, we are going to live above 120 years and see our fourth generation. Is that not marvelous? Oh, no sickness for us. Today, I want to count 1, 2, 3 for you people. I want to teach you people 1, 2, 3 in Italiano, so make you people laugh. I will stop 8. So listen. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. There, what?
What? The way you're pronouncing that, sounds very funny. But this is language, I love that. So I will be calling our Dr. Ebere to take the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Biafra, for lending us your ears this evening. I am very, very happy that the people that are in this autopilot are those people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was prophesying. So right now we are here. So what I am saying now is that come out to support the fundraising so we can get a country that you'll be proud of your flag. Because right now, if you hold Nigerian flag and you're singing the national anthem, the military can shoot you, the police can shoot you, they can cut you, they can kill you while you are singing the national anthem with your flag. Come and let us get Biafra. The flag you will be proud of. The country you will love, and that country will love you back. The country that will protect you, protect your children, give you good life, good retirement, good hospitals, good roads, good social security, good house, clean housing, good university, state-of-the-art hospital, kidney and dialysis center. So people don't be going to London to sell kidney, to buy kidney to save their children. So this is a country of the future. This is God's own country. So come and support our fundraising. Thank you very much. And all hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you, Doc. And I will be inviting our other Biafra to take the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, my Honorable Madam Azuka. I really appreciate being in the meeting today. My people, Biafra people, you should please come and make your donation. Come and make your donation because we need money to support so many things. If you want freedom, you don't just get freedom by saying, I want freedom. You must provide things that will give you freedom. And I will quickly add this. What happened in Plateau State? When I began to watch what happened there, I continue to pray for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I continue to pray and pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If not our leader, you can imagine what is happening in Plateau State now that is happening in Biafra land every minute. It's not him that draw our attention, that tell us they are coming. They will soon be in our doorstep. So many people didn't believe. He also told us that you will soon see it happening. Here we are. Please, my people, make your donation. Nothing is too small. Because if you don't make your donation now, tomorrow might be too late. Please, my people, we'll be expecting every one of you tomorrow to come and contribute, to come and support the Biafra liberation and the ESN because they need money. And also, let me use Igodomi language to talk to 1 minute, please, if I'm permitted.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, my honorable. Igodomi. wa hwe ya wo ono kona e yo ko si Biafra pa o ko si barele pe o no we an wo be ko si gbono ohoge edenena e wo je la be pe erima inyima esoso no je la be pe dibo we ahụ igbori ahụ dị kwetue we ahụ igbori ahụ ro n'ikpe we ahụ igbori ahụ igbe anyị na-alụwasị na be odiko the everyday area gbelebo báyà bí àwọn gọọmenti sì máa bẹ ètò kéré ní ìdọrọ ìṣùbọ mà ọpá ìrere wò kíkíá máa tòbí mà sẹbi lákìtì mà màmá tòbí mà sẹbi lákìtì mà tó paná bá dénú àtọ sẹbi lákìtì mà ẹrì bọ èmi àsúnú wẹbọ ọjọwẹ gbogbo akíyàmà bàdé àgbo ọ̀nà wọ́gẹ̀ àyà rẹ̀ tó ẹ̀gbọ́n akíyàmà bàdé èèmà tó dẹ̀ má kéé. If you can belly man pop because the gallant men or even adesusu ne river ne are mutia waga ikan koma ai bele ni apo maniku masako mwapa mama sako mwapa so round doni ma te roka ku won ku pe na re mi egwoge ma kon lo kona ni Fulani edo mi ma ko ni Fulani edo peli ma re pe apo mẹ́rin tún bí níbò ìbíní wà láàrúgbò wà yá làtìá ìgbìnà lọ́rọ̀tọ̀ náà kó lọ́rọ̀tọ̀ náà máa yá kí á tó bí máa kọ̀ ẹ́ ǹjẹ́ máa wẹ́nì máa bí àkẹ́ ààrẹ politicians ní rẹ́wì máa èrí yàn kí á fi mẹ́yẹ pèlè máa yà wà ẹ̀yẹ wá sẹ̀ ọjọ́jọ́gẹ́ ìwà mú private jet ẹ̀ làjọ́ wá sí kó àtẹ̀ EFCC máa yẹ gòlòpọ̀ àbíbi ẹ̀dẹ́. Atoni bungo etonia wo igodomigodo ma eri etigi lawo ha iye di emi la le se ko gwima igwa so paga ro mana ari ru ni iki mate ya esko ma jo buru ni pe o iye aso akose ye we elo do unda iye ko pa wa be ba ni eteri aga so bono pa we ga ni tian iye gbele wo abe o ha wa ni eteri mewa a governor of the river, Adeniki River, Obagima River, I know the Pano last year when I put level at the Boeto, I did Laha, I did Suko, I did Shete, Donuzomo, Wayawa, Tumumo was by day, and the Ria can spell him out or Papa, Una a police, a soldier, a manipia with criminal, Jolindia way, full of me. Terrorist Johnny, they will not save you. Any agaya pelima wa papa wala wo wa tumu. What do they buy a struggle and imagine and what do I nigo the maya the soboko no rotona. Da ne dona jeve no ye kwere ni. What they they Biafra or just because a do is part of Biafra. Part of Biafra is a do. Or say na miege my dear kicking abo Igbo Biafra or Mutia no sege etenena maje fiki ala tiamwa aria benwe nia uwe fiki ala tiamwa aria damawa uwe fiki ala damu we mande no sunu be a Plateau state more than 200 people yana wa belia wa wala wo wonu wa do de ba ma struggle na wala ho wa we say o. That is all. Thank you, my people.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to support our sister with a song that she's familiar with.
Okay.
My brother. Wait, I want to sing it in a different way. I want to use Nabucco to sing it. I will sing it. Irayelere eseleni namdilu ni mao irayelere eseleni namdilu ni mao iragbena dawe gbene tirelo aime o aime Aibiobo, Nadare Kokole, Aibiobo, always
Some of my brother.
Oh my God, is that it? So,
Very nice.
I love that.
Thank you, my honorable.
You know, I have a Thank you so very much.
Let me
Thank you.
explain the song to you people.
Okay.
I just sang that when I remember what Nnamdi Kanu has done for me and what he has done for us, I will begin to dance in the morning and I will not stop until the next evening, the evening of the next day.
Wow.
Whenever I remember what Nnamdi Kanu has done for us,
Wow.
He said, there is no king like our God. There is no native doctor you can use to compare our God. He is the one that does miracles that is not corrupt. Incorruptible miracles.
Yes.
You know?
Wow.
Thank
You never told me that you're from that side. I don't know.
Oh, I think I was born in Urobi. I can write Isha language with letter, with you know, I know the vernacular Isha very, very well. So I understand the language like I understand English.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so very much. So I want to round up. Umuada wants to round up, and I want to call on Sonny before we now say final goodbye. So, Sonny Abarawa is my bestie, you know. So, Sonny, can you take the stage? Thank you so much.
Umuada Kwenu.
Please, can you spotlight Sonny Abarawa?
Umuada Kwenu.
Hey! Game changer.
Umuada Kwenu.
Game changer.
Umuada Kwenu.
Game changer.
Let me appreciate our mothers and the lovely damsels of Biafra, which Chukwokike has given us, because without you people, the house is incomplete. And just like MNK said, the day you people will come out is the day. Don't worry about spotlighting me. I want to be seeing.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to be seeing my lovely women.
Go ahead.
Like MNK said, the day the women shows up is the day you know that everything is ready. And we like to connect it to the Aba Women Riot. When the men were handicapped, when they became slaves to the slave masters of that time, the colonial masters, it was bent on the women to stand up and do the needful. It was very difficult with the laws that were enacted then, that our mothers could not trade, carry their gari from Calabar to Enugu, or from Akwa Ibom to Imo, or to anywhere else. The whole Biafra land was like they were inside the bush when you could not do anything. Our women did something, and that same spirit and fire is burning in the women of Biafra of today. Never give up the women of Biafra, because you people are known for your agility. Thank you for what Egbeje Njogu is doing with this lovely team. Since MNK was kidnapped to this very day, it has been Umuada, 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 Umuada. At times I ask the question, Why is it that we now have men that gossips while the women are actually working and doing something?
Working.
That is why. That is why when you check the people that went to the government house in exile, you did not see any woman. You only saw men. You saw men that decided to disgrace their family, their children, and their generations to come. So I must appreciate the women of Biafra because you guys are excellent and you guys are doing what the foolish men that goes about doing gossiping cannot do. Madam Azuka, the defense minister, we don't know what will have happened to Biafrans without you, but let us leave it in a very short word. That Chukwu Okike understands better why everything happens the way it happens and when it happens. So, appreciate also this noble media team who are always available and ready to do the needful. Those that are here, our PM, we salute you. Our indomitable leader, we salute you. Our ESN, we salute you. Our Biafran Liberation Army, we salute you. Biafrans that bears the brunt of one Nigeria each and every day, we salute you. And those of you on the comment section, the entire media team, which comprises of all the Biafrans on the media, pushing, talking, and doing the right things and everything to make sure the awareness goes far and wide. We appreciate you because without you, our voices will not go to anywhere. Thank you so much. Tomorrow is our fundraising. Remember to make it up, please, because without money, we cannot do anything. When you look at all the achievements from the Biafran Republic government in exile, where you sit back and you see trucks bringing in some materials, you think that they buy those things with their mouth? No, they make use of money in their pocket. So somebody is inside the bush, a woman is inside the bush, a man is inside the bush who is ready to defend Biafra land. For you that is making noise in America and UK and Europe to come back and call a home, instead of you to support, you are going about trying to tarnish every effort that they are doing. So wake up. As others are sacrificing with their lives, you need to use your money to make your own sacrifice, while others do same with their time. I appreciate you all for listening and for being there with us and for pushing the narrative forward since MNK was kidnapped. It's not been easy putting your confidence in us when you don't know us from Adams. And it's not been easy giving your money to people that you don't even see them, how they are putting the money in the bank, but you see what we are doing with the money and you have bestowed that confidence on this Umuada. So we say thank you so much and keep up doing it because it is either Biafra or nothing. Biafra land has been taken before, but not now anymore because as it is now, we are in control of the provinces of Biafra land. That is why we are crying. That is why you see that instead of them to wait for on the 29th to do the formal inauguration is done before that day. Then they are preparing their weapons to kill people that will come out to be singing for one Nigeria. We implore all Biafrans to stay where they are and do not go out on any sham of inauguration because it's going to be bloody. The Biafra land is under control. Thank you from here. There were to my lovely women.
Thank you so very much. And I want to call, we're gonna call all our guys, the media team. Pastor Baba, please, can you go? Hey, Biafra Unite.
I'm here, of course, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Baba, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, Umuada Biafra, being ably led by Ebo Jogo, Madam Azoka Chaswankwo. We appreciate you, Madam Azoka. You have done the Biafrans proud, and by equipping these women, inundating them with the knowledge they need to stand out among others and to do the needful. More grace to your elbows, more wisdom, and more anointing you, and we don't take for granted all your effort and all your contributions. And I want to encourage our people that this is very important. This is a time in history where history actually beckons on us to do something. Otherwise, our people are being pushed to the brink of annihilation. If we do not arise now and do something, we might eventually become history. So we know that way until freedom is attained. You know, I was just going through the news right now and I discovered that the former government of America, the Secretary of State, is actually calling the Biden administration, calling their sins to their face, telling them that instead of, you know, speaking about the Christians that are being murdered in Nigeria or their about, is encouraging this present government, who in their own time, the murder of Christians in Nigeria has increased 90% as against the 80% from the last administration. And the Biden administration, they do not care. They keep covering this Islamic agenda because of their selfish interests. We're not depending on them anyway, but we're just calling their attention. And we're also doing that by making you people to know that what we are doing is very important and what these Umuada are doing, calling for the fundraising, because without this fundraising, this Islamic agenda that is, without this fundraising to equip ourselves, they are going to succeed. And we're not going to allow them to succeed. That is why we are calling for this fundraising on daily basis, if possible. On daily basis, I say, because we come on Saturdays so that we will call people together. But on daily basis, the website, go there and put in your offering. In that website, you can donate $1.50. I was just imagining now, if all of us can have our friends and call, maybe each one of us will have 10 friends that we will talk to, we'll tell them, look, every day, please, can you just put $1.50 into this website? It doesn't take anything away from you. Some of us, we can even sit down at a beer parlor and drink $20, $25. But $1.50 every day, and 1 million Biafrans in America, 1 million Biafrans in other parts of diaspora, if you can put that aside every day, I tell you, just like Israel were able to take over the land, who were encouraging the Palestinians, and Israel became a nation, in one day, we can make Biafra become this nation this year, as we have proposed. And it must happen. Please let us join this Umuada. Support them in this fundraising tomorrow. Please, I beg of you, come out en masse. Let tomorrow be a mega fundraising. And Chuko Kadia Premier will bless you all. Thank you very much, Madam.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. No, I am telling you, that's why each time I hear that you are around, I keep asking, Biafra Unite, Biafra, it's becoming but and nobody be jealous here, okay? So, Biafra Unite, please take the stage.
Thank you, my Honorable Minister, Madam Azuka, and your team. I thank every one of you who have come here this very evening to make this very, how can I call it, occasion, a memorable one. I want to say thank you, and I cannot thank you guys enough. The work you guys have been doing is actually marvelous. That's why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that when Biafran women will rise up and join this very struggle, that we should know that Biafra is here. And in the history of Biafra agitation from 1967 till this day, this is the time that we have seen the Biafran women coming together and, pulling the strings. When they say Biafra women, we are not talking about the Aba women riots now, because that was not for Biafra agitation. Since 1967 till today, this very Umuada that we are seeing today are those Umuada Nambikano was referring to. And when I look at your faces and see what you guys are doing, it gives me courage and hope that the prophecy of Mazinam Kano has come to fulfillment. So I want to appreciate all of you and also encourage you to do more, because Ndi Bosinona Abu Arigidi Ugu Ịgbaji ugwu amụta arịkata ezuru ike. So that means arịgide ezuru ike means that you must re-strategize another way to keep on climbing until you get to the top, not that you are going to stop. So now, because we have enormous task at our front, that's why I'm encouraging this Umuada today, who have taken it upon themselves to make sure that support and fight until Biafra is restored. I'm encouraging you guys to, never look back. Keep on moving, because history to all of us. And we get to our final destination. I want to thank you all for what you have done. Igbo people said, so God has already had our prayers. I want to thank also our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa for the award he has won for all Biafrans and everything. I also want to pray that God strengthen Mazi Kano and encourage him the more to bear the burden until we get to our promised land. I also want to thank all the media teams for the work you guys are doing. I want to thank the Eastern Security Network, because without the ESN, we are going nowhere. Now, talking about ESN, I want to encourage Biafran people all over the world, as you are listening to us and watching this very broadcast from wherever you are. I want to encourage you, if you have been supporting the Eastern Security Network, that this is the time you must do more. This is the time you must, add up. You must add up. You must wake up, because I'm going to and you have seen where the zoo is heading. The zoo is heading to crash to the final, into the abyss. This is the time we need to help the zoo to enter into that abyss that she's heading to. So we are coming tomorrow to do what we have been doing, to make sure that ESN and Biafra Liberation Army is funded. In order to keep our land safe and to make sure that we fight, we need to take the battle to the enemies and make sure that this very liberation comes to fruition and fulfillment. This is the time. Some people say, we'll release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How do you intend to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? It is obvious that the court of the zoo cannot in any way, both the court of the zoo and the government of the zoo are not ready to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have seen it already, as he was, released unconditionally last year but the government refused to free him because of the impunity and the corruption that has eaten deep into the bone marrows of the zoo. That is the reason why we see these things happening. So how do we go about this? Since we do not have hope, both in the court of the zoo and in the government of the zoo, then we need to fight for it. We need to take our, our destinies into our own hands and make sure that both the release of Magna Becano and the liberation of our land and our people come to fulfillment. So since they are using force to keep us in the zoo, within the territories of the zoo, within the chapels of the zoo, within the borders of the zoo, then we need to use the same force that they are using us to hold us down to free ourselves from the zoo. So for now, I'm going to, keep it low for now. I want to thank every one of you. Thank you all, Biafrans. And again, before I sign out, it's going to be a shame to a Biafran man and woman who is around at the moment. Hearing more of freedom, and you cannot, you have not, and you are not ready to contribute your dime, to contribute a dime to support the liberation of your people. I wonder what you are going to tell your children. That you are going, how did this happen? A bit of story, how Biafra was restored. I don't know what you are going to tell them. You will tell them, oh, I was there. I saw when they were fighting for it. And your child will ask you, what is your own history? Because when to school, they teach us history of Biafra and the people who made it happen, who made it possible. And since then, I used to hear their names, but I used to hear their names, and I normally wait to hear the name of my father or my mother, but I never heard the name of my parents. What happened? I don't know the face you are going to use to face your child or your grandchild to tell him or her that you never participated in making sure that the Biafra is restored while you were there, while you were alive, while you were around, while you are hearing the gospel of freedom. Biafrans, this is the time. If you have opened a lip before, if you have been slacking before, this is the time for you now to rise up, rise up, rise up from your sleep, rise up from the slumber, and join the moving train. Forget about the enemies, the gossipers, and all that. We have already put them to bed. And after this very period, or this very week, you shall see or hear from them no more. Shame will not allow them to come on social media again to speak. Thank you all. Thank you, dear friends. Thank you all, everyone in the house. I greet you all. I sign out. God bless you.
Thank you so very much, Biafra Unite. You know that your golden voice, I usually like it. And I didn't know that Biafra Biafra Battle Cry is here. Biafra Battle Cry, please take the stage. Thank you so much. Is he here? Okay. While he's getting ready, I will be calling on Biafra 247. The handsome man in the house. Please take the stage.
Thank you, every Jog. I'm sorry my camera will not be changed because I'm using the camera on the other side where we are hosting and where we are speaking out this program from. So, dear friends, thank you so much for being with us in this moment. And Umuada, our people say that whenever you are doing anything without women, that's in the war. And for women's sake, if I put a beer. So, Umuada, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being part of this Biafra movement. I want to say Thank you to Honorable Charles Abdukamon for every job for one of Biafra. I thank you for bringing these women this far. If not for your courageous spirit, by now I believe your mother would have been a sin of the past. But you've been there, you are there, you did not give up. Thank you. And I must thank every one of you, Umuada. You've done so much for the movement. And Biafrans and my media team, their government, I cannot finish. And now we have seen the Prime Minister in flying colors. We should not be scared of being terrorists or miscreants or whatever. Now, the time the Prime Minister made it clear that we are now defending ourselves with weapons. It's a time that the world has come to recognize us, telling you that you need weapons to defend yourself. It's not evil, it's not against the law. We are not terrorists. They know who terrorists are. So we should not be scared of being terrorists. We don't go to any Biafra in our house or other. So I am calling every Biafra, anywhere you are, please come up, come out and support what we are doing now. It must be clear now. It is very clear now that it is no longer a thing of, it's no longer a joke, it's no longer a child's play. So I will call every Biafra, please stand up. This is time to stand up and then fight for your life. You are fighting for your life, you are fighting for the lives of your children, your generation. You might think you are comfortable, you are safe where you are now. Very soon, you might be asked to leave. Where will you go? With what is happening in so many Asian countries now, you know that you don't have a place there. The only place you have is your home. We must join hands together and bring and build our own home. Our homeland is Biafra. And I want us to remember that our leader, Martin Nandekano, is still there in the hands of the enemy. He is not safe, he is not enjoying it. His freedom depends on you and me. Just the same way your own freedom depends on you. We must do everything. Let us just avoid every distraction now and focus on instructions and directions from the Prime Minister. We will not go far. Let me just stop here. I will say good night for now, and Umuada, I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. And I am seeing five visions. You know, sometimes when I'm watching your program, I feel so thrilled. Your program is so supersonic, and I want you to take the stage, brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Umuada Biafra. Thank you, Madam Mariwa. Thank you, Blessing. Thank you, Ada Biafra.
Dr. Ver.
Everybody's a job. Hey, Shine. Thank you, Cardo. Yes, everybody's a job. Umuada Biafra. Yes, people will say. Na Chichi, thank you. And welcome here because when you mentioned that, then I have to bring out something here because they say, that's why Mazen Nandekano cried. He said, it is time for our mothers to come. That is why Umuada then come and join this struggle. And the Umuada is the real mother earth. That's why when we are laying curses on those people who say that Biafra will not come, we are here doing everything and delivering those prayer right to Chukwukikabiama direct, the one we know his name. The same person which Mazen Nandekano say, if we call on him, he will give us Biafra. He is our Father who created heaven and earth, and he prayed. And for this reason, we are thanking our mothers, Umuada, the mother earth. Those people who say that Biafra will not come over their dead body, from 29, go and buy your own grave, because Biafra must come. Umuada has prayed, and all of you that is distracting us, you are a loser. When you people begin to attack us and say that the Mazen Namdekano, why are we following that stupid man? We told you he is the Yeshua of our time. And we told you, there, God's own state is not by mistake. And the capital of Biafra landed in Ajato Kingdom. For this reason, you said you will bring Simon ever down. We told you, bring him down while we bring him up. Where is him today? The ambassador for peace all over the universe. The universe came together and gathered, and they gave him the ambassador for peace. Then we ask you, where is your power? They say, come and the challenge, because if there is no challenge, nobody will know how the war is going. Because Chukwukikabiama is with us. We are not fighting alone. Cansado, impossible de ver, ni ema ni estelo. Nada está lejos de ti, si te fías de mí. We trust in God, and for this reason, we say, Umuada, whenever we come together and do this program, we have extra energy. Because even Yahweh Yeshua, they say, that is the highest protection you can get, because we are living in Mother Earth. If we go on to preach, we will not stop. Biafra freedom is here, because over to here, a pocket, the truth, and the finisher of everything. He has come. If someone will restore Biafra, this is the time when Master Simon is here, because he has heard the voice of the Messiah. We call him Mazen Namdekan. Today, God has come to restore his own kingdom, which Yahweh Yeshua Jesus Christ pray and say, "Oh Lord, let thy kingdom come." This is the time we will say amen to that prayer, and we will bear witness to Lord God Almighty Chukwukikabiama. Thank you, all of us of freedom.
Thank you so very much. And Biafra, Bible Cry, are you there? Okay, I think maybe he's doing something else. Okay, so welcome in our midst. Okay, thank you, everyone. The Umuada of Biafra land. Umuada, I will always be proud of you guys, sweet mothers, the women of integrity, the women that knows the heart of their husbands, the women that fix things up, the women that makes all the media team to be rolling their heads and keep at this time on ever 100-fold. I must tell you, I am always glad, seeing your faces all the time without being stressed out. You're more than beautiful, both in and out. And I must tell you that I am so happy for whatever that you've done so far. You are taking it head on. You guys are more than wonderful. I love you guys because you've been doing the marvelous work for Biafran people. You are the angels of our time, and you will be remembered when the time comes. When Jesus, stayed on this planet Earth, the first person that he visited was a woman. When he was living, the women were with him. And when he came down, when he rose from the dead, the first people that he met was revealing himself to a woman, Mary Magdalene. And that is what you're doing at this point in time. It's unfortunate that we didn't have people like you who were with Martin and the Cabo. And I think it is the design of the Almighty God. We are not blaming God for doing what, because God wants to use him to finish everything. And that is why he kept him aside, because those who were following him were criminals. With those who wouldn't have gotten Biafra. But God said, my son, go and rest, irrespective of how they take him out there, because God works in a mysterious way. And God can do a thing, God can turn a stone to, praise him. So that is why he moved him out of the way. Go and rest until the time comes. And I always remember that voice that says that Chukwu Okike Abiama, he said, Anomia. By the time comes, I am going to send those who are going to fight this fight. And if you're here, I tell you, you're opportune and you are destined to be here. So what I encourage in each and every one of you is to hasten up, buckle your belts, be courageous, be proud. This time, because they will come with a lot of things. And that's the mountain that Martin Nanikano was talking about. He said, you are going to climb mountains upon mountains, but at the end, Biafra will come. And then when the women are here, Biafra is already here. So that is why I am so proud of you, seeing your resilience, everything that you've done to get to where we are today. And Martin Simon Ekpa, we're still extending our congratulatory message to you because you are Agnes and Baridi. Of course, we didn't know how it happened that all the elders of Biafra land gathered together one day and did this without his notice and then sent him the video. I couldn't believe it. That is the spirit of Biafra working. That is the spirit of Biafra working. And I must tell you, those who doesn't like what is there, you can go and die. You can go and jump transformer. Because this is the man of the moment. The new sheriff in town. He's gonna use Koboko. I am telling you, if you don't know who that man is made of. So it's better for you to clear the road. If you don't like what he's doing, stay off. When Biafra comes, you can come and join us. But right now, we are moving with everything. If Fulani Janjaweed thinks that this is 1967, I dare them. I am telling you, we are on a revenge mission. It's not going to be business as usual because this is what they've been doing. You can see how they're rushing everything because they know that the guy that they want to put there is incompetent and they know that he's not qualified to be there, but they want to rush it to their nation to make things miserable for the people. But I dare you, you are just seeing, you are just watching the movie before you. Islamization agenda is real. Islamization agenda is very, very real. That is why they are rushing. It's remaining only 2 years. And they will be fully registered and then accomplished. Every of their mission will be accomplished. But we're not going to allow them. Because we're not like Biafra. We are determined in anywhere to make sure that Biafra is restored. So send this gospel to them. That is not business as usual. We are going to take the fight to them this time around. We are not going to spare them. If they want fight, we'll fight. If they want peace, we'll give them peace. Our men are not joking. And our men are protecting us. Our men are doing the work of the Biafra people. So we are thanking the ESN for all the things they have been doing. For everything that they have done. They have not alone. Some of them have paid ultimate price, but it doesn't really matter because their names will be written in the marble when Biafra comes. And we want to thank their wives and their husbands who have been helping them and who have been there with them, for them, taking care of their families. It is not easy. It is not easy. If you think it's easy, go and try it. But at the end, when Biafra comes, you will be remembered solely. Those who are watching us, keep watching. Those who are staring at us, keep staring. But you have only two choices. One is either to support ESN or to fight the fight yourself. And those politicians who are supporting these people, bringing the Janjaweed to take over our land, to kill our children, will tell you it is very, very hard for a woman to carry a child for 9 good chunky years, months, and give birth to that child only for a stupid man who has gone out there and swear by his generation or by her generation that he will never allow Biafran people to take their cup and drink water. We'll tell you the time will come and we'll chase you out from that land. That's the only promise we have for you. Because time will come, you will never have a place. But right now, we have open doors for everybody that wants to participate and support what we are doing so that we will take this nation. Because Islamization, we can never allow it. If you think that I'm going to give my 13 years old to a man to come and marry, you are making the greatest mistake of your life. If you think that I'm going to worship Allah, it's not going to happen. Okay? If you think that you are going to be doing things your own way, wearing or I don't know what they call it, wearing all those rubbish, covering your faces. I mean, it's not going to happen. So prepare yourself. Support ESN. Let us go. Those politicians who are supporting them, you are in for a big deal. I am telling you, and that big deal is not going to fetch you anything. That's the only promise we are giving you. And you want to, finally, tell our people to go into farming. Go into farming because, whenever there is crisis and you don't have food, it's gonna mess up a lot of things. And I remember in those days when my father, used to tell me what happened. He told me that, Kwashiorkor came as a result of lack of food and nutrition for the children, and they started dying. So we want to encourage each other, even if it is a garden. I do farming here, I do gardening here every year, and I post it on Facebook. It doesn't take you anything because in America here, the richest people we have here are farmers. So don't think that if you go to your farm, that is a crime. You only have it, you make that money. And when you don't have food to buy, what are you going to gain? So go and make, but this is farming season. It doesn't take you anything to plant something because they will have so relied on these idiots. And that is why they're messing up all the time. Before you know it, they will, blockade everywhere, and there will be no food coming in, and you will die out of hunger. So go and plant something. Plant in your garden, plant in your farm. Go to farm, it doesn't take anything. It does not take anything. I know it's very hard because we don't have machines to take care of all those things in a civilized world and even over there. Because these are the things that our politicians are supposed to be doing for us. But they're not doing all those things. They keep cutting away money, sending it abroad, sending their children abroad. Who come? Even in abroad, you won't have a place to stay. Because time for that is taken. But what we cannot do is to sell Biafra to these idiots. To sell Biafra to uncircumcised individuals. To sell Biafra to people who doesn't know God. who their value system, their culture, their education, everything doesn't stay with the Biafran people. We are not going to do that. So all we want everybody to do is to put your hands together on the table. Those who are going around, messing up things, stop. Because God of Biafra will stop you if you do not take time. So everybody, we are calling on you. Please join your hands on the table. Every money that you're giving to ESN is going directly to them, going to things that they will. We are in armed struggle, if you don't know. Self-preservation and self-determination is not a crime. We are taking it head on. If they want peace, we'll give them peace. If they don't want peace, they're going to get what they're looking for this time around. So this generation, this 21st century generation will not spare anybody that will stand on our way. So I want to call on everybody, please be doing what you're doing, be persistent, be patient, and we will take it. And then we get to where we're going. With that being said, I want to thank everybody and thank the Biafrans for staying through all this deliberation. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And from here, I say good evening. Sonny, please take it from here.
There
will.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we see you all tomorrow. We wish you well. 247, please take us offline.